Well, you could talk. You want to talk?
Oh, we live now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put the intro after, but we could.
All right, here we are. Game of the week, week 3. Brahmas season on the line.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take long.
Intro incoming. Someone pick his. Wow.
All right, boys, we're going. With our little mascot dog here.
Happy Master Sunday.
Yes, happy Master Sunday.
All right, here we go. Donald De La Haye getting him on the board. Let's see it happen. There we go. He's been recovering nicely since his shank hurt around the world in week 1.
Yeah, he's starting to finally get him in.
All right, so 3-0 Brahmas.
Again, and not another touchdown though on the opening drive.
There's been so little offense so far this week. The first 2 games. I'm hoping for more today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was on the road for the Showboats and the Roughnecks game, but I heard that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Roughnecks won.
Yeah, it was actually really close, right?
It was, and that got me my pick correct after you had the first game correct. So we're both 1-1 heading into this game. I don't remember who I picked. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I don't remember who I picked either.
Let's pull it up. As we got a commercial here. That is not notes. That is Snapchat. That's fine. Let's find notes on the iPhone. All right. So Nick was correct with the Renegades covering in the opening game of the week. Renegades had that one right to the end, and well, we'll talk more about it in our pod and probably throughout the course of this game.
Well, I'm pretty frustrated with it, so it's probably going to come out.
It's going to come
at some point. Yeah,
we're going to be talking about it. And then Nick was positive that the Showboats would win.
Yeah.
And not only did they not win, and the Roughnecks were covered. Not only did they not cover, but the Roughnecks won outright. So that I got that one with having the Roughnecks cover. So that puts us at 1-1. I'm saying the Brahmas are going to cover 6. Nick's saying the Panthers. We got to see who was favored. I took 4 notes. I'm assuming the Panthers were favored by 6. And I was saying that the Brahmas were going to lose by less than 6 or get lucky and win. But this is just a warm-up for what's going to be a great sporting day. After this live stream's over, I'll be focused on Rory and Bryson for the rest of the day.
I know. I'm pretty pumped about it. I guess you're going to be Team Rory, right?
I'm team any of the top 3, as long as it's good. But it's Rory's time. That would be awesome. Bryson winning, he's really come a long way the last couple of years. He's matured a lot. He really embraces the fans. He's not talking down to all of us anymore. And he's also not having, I think, like 12 massive protein shakes today. So that probably helps his attitude a lot. So him winning would be great. And then, Corey Connors, you don't hear from him much throughout the year ever. And then every year at Augusta, there he is somewhere in the top 10, top 5. So also wouldn't mind that as a win. Would definitely prefer one of the 2 in the last group. Now let's see. Kickoff. Oh, we got it. Oh, he almost busted it through.
Almost busted it through.
And then we start from the 31.
And they're going with that lane, which is a shocker.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that.
Right. If you were following along with us last week when we live streamed, preseason, yes, I was on the Etling train based on his pedigree, et cetera, et cetera. But it was very clear up when they played the Stallions, Perkins was the better quarterback, and for some reason, they're rolling out with that.
Yeah. I think he just needs to decide. Just decide. Which one do you want, dude? If you're going to go with that link, stick with that link for the entire game. Let him get into the mess or get out of the mess that he's created, you know? So,
yeah, because you saw last week with putting him in for a little bit, he couldn't settle into the game. He was staying on his passes. He was overthinking. He was jittery.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
And just based on what we saw, you would think Perkins would be a lot better against this Brahmas defense. But,
big injury already. That's a bummer.
Maybe he just got the wind knocked out. He got back up.
I don't trust you, Dr. Latundre, anymore.
It didn't look like that.
I don't know, man. Let's see.
Coffee and football. Good start to the day.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, okay. Oh,
good defense there, Brahmas. There we go.
I actually think that wasn't that bad of a pass. I think you got it through.
Right. Now, the Brahmas defense has not been good all year. They're going to punt it anyways. I was going to say just go for it. They'll probably get it. But also, they didn't try to run. That was good. They didn't try to run on the Brahmas at all.
Yeah. Well, they tried the first play. They got nowhere.
Yeah, but
you know, and I don't know. I don't think Etling did anything wrong that drive. It's just
the first couple of games the Brahmas would play, they just get gashed by the runs. You think you just beat them up and then go for the passes later on.
I think Mike Nolan's struggling because he had Etling last year and they had a good year last year, but
I'm assuming that's coming back because there's a flag.
I think it's Bryce Perkins, man. He's got a little extra.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the coaching highlight clip from the Roughnecks?
I did not. With CJ Johnson saying we got grit.
No, when he was yelling at one of his coaches about why is one of those players in the game? What's he doing in the game? Yeah. I think ESPN shared it with Houston. We have a problem as their catch line.
Yeah, I won't comment on it too much. I'm gonna have to review it before I really get a review.
The game, but is that the only thing that's holding on?
I mean, CJ Johnson's all over the map. I just think he's not really controlling the ship, in my opinion.
Right. So I think winning the games buy him time, but I don't. He'll probably survive the season, but I don't think he's coaching.
But at the end of the day, and I've been saying this for a while, the players do like him, so that has something to it. They'll play for him, and if you play for him, that means they won't quit on him, and they're going to keep producing decent. But think about it, though; those are two good games by the Roughnecks. They just happen to be on the losing side of the Renegades ones. At least defensively, they look good. I think they're all right. Well, they're ahead of the Showboats, apparently, who are 0-3. 0-3, but putting up a fight. And you got to remember
this. And if the Brahmas fall to 0-3, I think they're probably toast. I would say
probably. I'm really interested in this new play caller. See what he's got. I mean, I really do wonder if AJ Smith and Mon didn't get along. If AJ Smith was kind of just out, he was kind of done with this. But it's the same style offense. It's going to be run and shoot. I just don't see a difference. It's probably going to be a little bit more running than shooting. I think that's going to be their strategy going into it. The big thing that I liked about AJ Smith, though, is he's big on motion, which can drop back a pass rush. Let's hope that part continues.
Yeah.
Especially against this Michigan Panthers, who've got a really good front seven.
Yes, they do. I just realized I gotta share that we're live on our Instagram page. I'll be getting that out. All right, there we go. Got a few yards, got some space.
I'm sure we could post live. I guess if I create an Instagram account, I could post live on it.
Probably, but we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. That's pretty good. I like it so far.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 4. Okay, so 3rd and manageable.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah, something blew up somewhere.
What was that?
A truck or something. Truck hitting a speed bump. Oh, get rid of the ball. Oh, don't get safetied. Oh.
Well, at least he got out of the safety, so they're going to be able to punt that ball away. It's that front 7, man. They're no joke, but Kellerman had plenty of time to at least get rid of it.
Yeah, he did.
That might have been credit to the secondary, honestly, because it took him a little time. This isn't going to be live. Yeah, he had a little time. 48 just blew it up. Trying to run and didn't get anywhere, man. Here we go. Punt return. Oh, he got through. Oh, I thought he was going to go.
Looking good for a second.
So the Michigan Panthers are setting themselves up into nice field position. They're over the 50. So they're going to be in Brahmas territory to strike and score. And knowing this coach, Mike Nolan, he's probably going to put in Bryce Perkins now because
that's what he does.
It's very confusing, man. You just got to stick with one. You got to stick with one. But Panther Nation, I am Team Bryce Perkins, in case you're wondering.
I'm also on that team going forward.
I think he's the better choice.
Also, again, when it comes to ratings, why would you put the game at 3:00 right up against the Masters?
And it's a big game too.
They probably didn't realize how big of a game it was going to be when they scheduled it. But also, any game you want more eyeballs, put it on. Have it start at 7 Eastern.
Historically, though, historically it's only been here for 3 years now.
Yeah.
But
still,
even back to the XFL, the DC Defenders and St. Louis Battlehawks are the greatest rivalry going on right now.
The two biggest fan bases that actually show up.
Yeah. So for
one that has a mysteriously clean cut snake that I think they cheat to get. But still not. It's going to be a fun game. I don't know if the Defenders have enough offense to keep up with the Battlehawks, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah,
and I think it will be a fun game. I'm going to have to watch the replay of it, though, unfortunately. But
yeah, I'm not going to have it on when I've got Augusta going on. Yeah,
but I will watch it and get a good review. And I hope Battlehawk Nation, and I think they will show up at that game. They're kind of the linchpin that are holding the league up when it comes to attendance. So, Cacao Nation, do your thing.
Yeah, even the big game Friday night, the Steins only got about it was 10,000 sold tickets, but it did not. Just
they said that they actually do the attendance through the gates. I saw that on
10,000. It didn't look like it.
That's what they say, but it just doesn't. I mean, I've seen 10,000 at Sam Houston State. At my school, which is a small school. If you guys don't know,
but it fills the stadium.
It fills the entire stadium, and knowing how that looks, it just even in a big stadium like that, it should have looked like a lot more.
I just don't get why these guys aren't playing on legitimately play at high school stadiums or something.
It would help.
Fill up. Get 5,000 to 10,000 and fill the stands. It's a much better atmosphere than this.
It's the beer, Rob. I'm telling you, it's the beer. They can't sell beer at a high school stadium. I don't know if they can pull that off.
But I know that is typically a rule.
Yeah, and you're trying to get fans in, but man, I don't know. I think the UFL, come on, guys, let's step it up. Let's do a little better marketing.
Then pick a small college or something to play
out. That's what I would think. Just pick a small one, but how many small colleges are over in Detroit, for instance?
There's a few.
Oh!
That's the second drop that we've seen today. We're just like, what is going on? The other one was from the Brahmas, but it's just like, you gotta make these catches. It was tipped. I'll give them that. It was tipped. A redirect on the tip.
Well, the Brahmas secondary stepping up, though.
Their secondary's been decent. It's when you run against them.
Yeah.
But they don't want to run, and they really want to. Hey, Etling, maybe he won at practice this week. He was the winner at practice. Who knows?
And I'm doing a little disservice to Etling. He does have some legs. He can move a little. We're about to find out. We're about to find out.
Get out of it. Oh! He took shoulder to head right there.
Well, I got to tell you, Etling stepped up and backed me up there.
There's a lot of flags, and I think we're getting Perkins in because Etling just got concussed big time.
I wanted Perkins in.
Oh yeah, he's concussed.
I didn't want it this way.
No one wants it this way.
Yeah,
but that was a dirty play.
Wow.
Honestly, if they threw the guy from the game, I'd be okay with it. He lowered his shoulder directly into his head.
That was bad. Oh, no. Come on, dude. Get up.
No, if they don't want him up. Okay, they do want him up.
Come on. There you go. Okay.
He doesn't know where he is.
It's insane.
He's saying back him up.
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying no one had looking at that.
No, he's saying move the yard. Move it.
Yeah.
I think Etling's probably done for the day. I mean, well, this is dirty.
That was a hit. Oh, no.
He started, he did crouch down a little bit.
I don't think it's worth an ejection.
Not worth an ejection, but definitely worth personal foul.
Yeah, he hit him in the head. Yeah, that's what I want.
You don't have it. Okay.
No, because
Dean's explaining some stuff. We don't know what he's saying right now.
He used the helmet. They gave him the yardage, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Or he didn't use the helmet. He used the shoulder, but he still laid him into the helmet, which is
you can't hit a quarterback in that. You shouldn't hit anyone. There's no point in that. But
when you got Bryce Perkins, you can run a little zone read. Oh man! Oh buddy,
it's spicy now.
Yeah, it's proof that you don't. A lot of people think they don't care about football, whatever. These guys.
If they're playing in this league, they care.
Yeah, clearly.
They could be making more money doing a lot of other things.
Right.
I mean, 67 completion percentage, that's fantastic for this league. And he's got a long runway the rest of the game. Because even if Etling's not concussed, there's no need to risk him. Ooh, bad snap. Oh, good.
Oh, they're gonna. I kind of want my lineman, even if it's a fair hit, to just remind them.
The defender slowed up there. You saw him slow up.
No, I just want my lineman to remind the defense. It's like the goalie getting hit.
Oh, hockey, yeah.
Yeah, just remind
the goalie gets hit, you hit him.
Yeah, I'm not asking for a personal foul. Just a quick, hey, back up, bud. That's my guy.
Oh, we might see it. We'll see. But here it is. Michigan's driving, looking to put a touchdown on the board.
Here you go. That was a good run.
And again, you can gash the Brahmas.
Which is crazy because they have. I feel like they have a defensive line, but maybe not.
Those of you that have joined us so far, thanks for joining us for a little Sunday morning, early afternoon football. Nice appetizer to the Masters final round. If you're not already following along with us, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Nick and Rob at Homer Hour, and also on Twitter at, is it UFL Homer Hour?
At UFL Homer Hour. Or it's.
Oh, there we go.
If you look up UFL Homer Hour,
you'll find us. Granted, there's a good chance that is where you're streaming us from right now.
Right.
But yeah, please like, please subscribe, tell your friends. we stream a game every week, and then we also have our weekly picks, preview, and recap that comes out every week. Usually it'll come out Thursday or Friday.
I think at the end of the broadcast, we should look at the following schedule.
See what makes sense.
And announce it here too. Why not? But we'll
Yeah.
double announce it in the podcast because just for scheduling conflicts, we want
Yeah.
some friends to join us.
For sure, we do. And yeah, normally this is obviously there were two a little bit more hyped games this week in the league, but we weren't going to be streaming during the Masters. So, and then Friday night we were all a little busy. But hey, we get to see Michigan's still supposed to be a title contender, and then you get San Antonio, who was supposed to be, and we're seeing if they can hang on. My Brahmas. Another interesting note, Nick. When we made our picks on Thursday night, it was Michigan favored by 6. These lines are moving a lot last minute because Michigan is favored by 7.5.
Well, I need the 6.
And we're going. And just a reminder for our picks, it's based off of what the line is when we pick it. But I am impressed how much the lines are moving for this kind of league.
I think it's just the inconsistency, the unknown of San Antonio, and a lot of people were just picking the Michigan Panthers. It honestly scares me. I hate it when the line moves in that direction because I just think, well, that could be the Sharks coming in late, though. You never know.
That's what I assume it is. Also, I don't know how much money is being spent in football these days.
Yeah, and I wonder how many Sharks are involved because I always hear, what do the Sharks say? What do the Sharks say? Well, how many Sharks are actually paying attention to UFL football?
So, I think
the
Brahmas have figured out Perkins.
That's the defensive line that I'm talking about. I know they have it in them.
Well, and they sent the house there.
Yeah.
It's Perkins seems to need a minute. He needs a couple. He can't let go of the ball right away. He's
a big player.
He needs to make a read, and if the Brahmas keep doing this and they don't let him make a read, it's going to be a long day. I'm assuming he kicked the field goal here. So you're at their 29 or 30-yard line.
BT Potter making the punt. That is, or not the kick. Field goal.
Wow. It was end goal, and it's a 44. It's blocked.
Ooh.
Blocked and returnable.
Not good. And he's going to go. He's going to go.
Okay. Not bad. That was great. That was a solid block. All right. There's no Bates. Potter's no Bates.
Nope. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was the kicker or the lineman.
Oh, we're doing the
dang.
That was a great block by 3 there.
Shout out to those Brahma fans that are out there.
Yeah.
Over in Detroit.
Will travel?
No, I'm going to give
that
him credit.
Perfectly timed block. Wow.
BT Potter disappointing his cousin Harry is not going to be happy about that.
Well, I mean, Harry must not be good friends with him, or he would add some sort of spell to make sure it worked.
Yeah, BT Potter is not a wizard, it turns out. Oh, that was good play call. I like it. Little. I like it. It's simple stuff, but I like that.
It's essentially, that was a draw play pretty much.
Yeah, you're forcing the line to go up to you. Hey, go ahead, pass rush. We're going to try to attack you quickly on the back end. Now, this kind of gimmicky stuff is good just to keep the defense on the toes, but you got to have big plays or the defenses will not buy it. After a while,
right. After when this game started, it seems you got to get the Panthers to get sucked in so you can try to hit the home run.
Yeah. And that's kind of what AJ Smith used to do. He ran that run and shoot.
AJ Smith is gone now.
I know, and I'm curious. I'm still wondering if he just quit or something, or quit before.
The UFL it's still small enough where stuff like that's clearly not coming out. We never found out exactly what went down with Wiz and Hunt. With Greg Williams, everyone's pretty sure it's because his former coach that went to Tennessee State told him, "Hey, no, I need you here now, probably for recruiting purposes. The portal's about to open again." Granted, If you're someone like Greg Williams, you must really love coaching if you're hanging on after the highs of the NFL and you're coordinating for Tennessee State.
All right, well, we're at commercial. I'm going to go to the bathroom. But hold it down.
I got this. Yep, we're watching commercials. Drinking coffee.
See ya.
All right, we got 32 of you joining us so far. Thank y'all. It's a good way to spend a Sunday. And remember, you can follow, head on over to Instagram, follow us at the Nick and Rob Homer Hour. Greatly appreciated. So now the question is, can we finally see a touchdown early in a game this week when the Battlehawks are playing? Oh. Oh, so Nick, that sound we heard, there was actually breaking news. A huge explosion in northwest Austin near 183. Cause is currently unknown.
Wow.
Something just blew up.
So yeah.
183. That's far. Do you know how loud that explosion had to be?
For us to hear over here? Yeah.
Oh, no. It's just an explosion?
Yeah, they don't know what it is yet. Something blew up.
Oh. All right, well, everyone in the Austin area, stay safe.
For sure.
Holy hell.
There is a lot of construction and stuff going on over there, so.
Yeah, maybe it was just an accident. Something happened, but I mean, you could do it.
Planned. It could have been some sort of planned demo that wasn't
Broadcasted.
Yeah. There we go. Go. Oh,
Did not get
so close. It's so tough when you see you just like half a step from breaking for like 10 plus yards, then you get dropped.
This is a tough team to run on.
It is, but you got to do something. Because if you just throw, they're going to pick you off there too. I still think Michigan's defense, it's not as good as the Stallions, but it's probably the second best defense in the league.
I think so. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Stallions are. Well, the Roughnecks, I think, would be number one if they had an offense to keep them off the field. Yeah. Woo! Kellen couldn't hit that shot. And we're going to get another field goal. No, not a field goal, right? Kick from there. It's 37. Oh, Kellen, you had him. He had a guy right in front of him, though. Not two.
What's the yardage?
4th and 3, yeah.
Oh, they're going to kick it. I would have gone for it. Panthers aren't moving it. These longer kicks is where Destroying's been having a harder time. Oh, he's got that one right down the middle.
That's a heck of a kick. That's a heck of a kick.
55 yards.
Wow.
That was good. He should, yeah.
All right, Taylor. Hey, huh? He had a bad start to the season, but
well, that second kick that he took was one of the worst you could ever do. But he's really bounced back from it.
He's trying to get that spot in the NFL. That's what he's trying to do. Man, he cleared it by a mile too. That was nice.
Yeah,
it's a good celebration. I like it. Swish.
Yeah, it's good.
He earned it. All right. So 6-0, San Antonio is beating the Michigan Panthers. So bad start for the Panthers, although
it's XFL, so if you can get a touchdown, plenty of time to pull it off.
Yeah, and the offense for the Michigan Panthers, I don't know if they I don't know. They got to get some consistency on this. So they haven't had a good start to the year. So that's not good, being down 6-0. It looks like San Antonio's got a little something. They're not getting there, but
Yeah.
they're not finishing the job, but they're moving the ball well. Okay, here we go.
We're going to break one. Now, what happens? Are they allowed to let it go for a touchback, or they have to return?
I think I'm going to get this wrong. I know I am. But if it drops within the drop zone, it's a live ball.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, now, if they run back to the end zone, no, I think they have to go forward. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but I think that's my analysis is if it drops into the drop zone, it's a live ball.
Yeah. Let us know. Oh, let's see.
I'm waiting for some genius innovator to figure out how to onside kick with that.
Oh, it was a house that apparently exploded.
An entire house?
That's according to Austin Travis County EMS. We bring you the breaking news in Austin as well as we go along.
Well, I mean, that one, the breaking news.
That was loud.
We heard the breaking news.
We heard it, yeah. Hopefully everyone is okay.
Keep that in mind. What that explosion is about
25 miles
15 miles away.
At least between 15 and 30 miles away.
So for us to even hear it was insane. That's far, and it rattled our window a little.
Yeah.
Well, 3rd and 10, so they're off to another bad start. They got to figure this thing out, man.
They need some quick hit screens or something. This Perkins is. We like Perkins. We love Perkins, but he's not making quick decisions, and the Brahmas are capitalizing.
Yeah, you can't hang in the pocket too
Which
long.
may have been why they wanted Entling to start, because Entling can make those quick.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have game plan with that then.
But there we go. See,
But this is what he's good at. Oh, bad decision, coach.
Oh. You call him down by the helmet?
This is a bad start for the Panthers.
I'm as a Brahmas fan. I'm enjoying this. Starting to get used to the uniforms. The yellow is slowly growing on me.
Just embrace it, man. I remember when I went to Sam Houston, I didn't like the color orange. What I love about it, what I ended up loving about it, was it's very in your face.
It is.
It lets you know you're there.
I don't know, maybe they just changed the shade a little bit of the uniforms.
Oh,
that was
they almost got locking in. Panthers special teams is
the Panthers are playing like they know their season's on the line.
Brahmas.
Yeah. No. Brahmas, sorry. Brahmas are playing like they know their season's on.
We need a fancier watch.
The watch game just hasn't been a thing since week 1.
Well, AJ Smith being gone, that's one of them right there.
Bye, AJ. Something tells me he doesn't have his game on today.
Probably not.
Unless he's following us, in which case, thanks, AJ.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, of the early people playing, Hideki Matsuyama is 4 under through 13. He's got the lower end of the day going. Oh, looks like Augusta's playing tough today. He's far away the lowest. There's only 1, 2, 3. There's about a dozen guys under par, but most of them only about one or 2 under on the day. Michael Camp also 2 under through 3, very hot start. So we'll throw that out for you here and there. The leaders are still a while from teeing off. The leaders will probably tee off halfway through the 4th quarter today.
Some Masters updates and real Austin news.
Yeah.
Where else can you get that, guys?
Only the Nick and Rob Homer Hour.
Yeah. This is your one-stop shop for
Indeed.
entertainment.
I'm surprised how much longer the Connors has gone on as a show since they
Kind of lost the linchpin of that one, didn't they? Yeah, like
I mean, I love the actor that plays Dan. I don't know if you watched Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
So good in that. He is so good.
I haven't seen it. Love to.
We're working through the first season right now. I wish we had found it sooner. Also in TV news, Last of Us season 2.
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, it's so good.
Guess I should look into it. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What's nothing to do with this, but if you like Prosecco,
Yeah, it's not bad.
I got a party favorite. I don't drink Prosecco, so congratulations.
I'm not going to drink it right now. But
No,
we'll make it go away.
If you do want a beer, then.
Yeah, I'll open this back.
Oh, yes, yeah. It was part of the baby shower favoring.
Oh, that's right. That's what they were showering a baby.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Paul is getting a baby, and I was at their baby shower yesterday. So Chris Paul, not the basketball player. The basketball player. Used to be on with H-Town Pick'ems with Coach Kobo and Obi. Taking a little break because of the new baby, so shout out to him. Gotta get the audio.
You get these all day.
I get them at that was actually at Walmart.
Walmart. Oh, they're branching out, huh?
They've been around for a while, man. They used to be my college beer too.
Nice. I'm not the biggest IPA guy, but I do enjoy these.
Oh crap! I didn't think about that. I just thought.
No, I enjoy these.
Okay. Yeah, because hence the name, all day IPA. They're not too harsh.
Yeah. All right, 6-0. Can't chance to really capitalize. Oh,
McFarland's on the run.
Let's go.
McFarland's on the run.
That was beautiful. There it is.
Oh,
We're already in field goal range.
thank God, man. I know I picked the Panthers, but seriously, I've been trying to tell him. I was like, Anthony McFarland's my favorite running back.
There it is. There it is.
I was like, there's a reason why.
He's my favorite running back in the last 5 minutes.
He's short, stocky. He's not as short as Darren Sproles, but he's got that kind of, I don't know, that stockiness to him. I just like him.
Yeah.
I like those running backs.
Oh, I didn't see the full game. How did Balaj do on Friday night?
Not too well. We could not run the ball.
That's Stallion's defense.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of opinions of what the Renegades could have done. They were getting their butts handed to them on that offensive line, which
but they were holding the lead the whole game.
Yeah, but we took advantage. We had some scripted plays, and we were able to get to field goal range easily. But and then the controversial call at the end. But there's ways when your offensive line's just getting blown up, you can do little things to keep the pass rush somewhat a minimum. And it's simple things like motion, double screens, little things. It doesn't take much. All you have to do is make them think for just 0.25 seconds. And it'll add up at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And they just
there we go. We're looking for he whiffed.
He should have caught that.
It went right through his hands. Is that Harris again? He drops a lot.
He put that on the money.
That looked like a perfect. Oh my goodness, he whiffed.
That was a drop. That's a drop. Want a better angle? Maybe it was over him. But
No, I don't think so. The way he reacted, I think. Oh, Harris on the sidelines now.
yeah,
Good.
so Harris must have been upset with himself.
Well, you saw in our game of the week 1, he had so many drops.
Yeah, that was a tough catch, but come on, man. Oh, there's McFarland. Oh, look at that juke. Oh, look at that other one. Oh,
That's cool. That's a good game. Third and manageable now.
I do love him. He's my boy, man. McFarland, if the Brahmas treat you wrong, come over here to the Renegades because you're one of my favorites.
We do have to get our San Antonio day.
Is that next week?
Oh, we haven't decided.
San Antonio Day?
To go to a game.
Oh, yeah. Remember the Renegades?
They already played them.
No, they play them again.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, at San Antonio.
Oh, you should go to that game.
XFL conference, buddy. 2 birds, 1 stone. Both teams.
That's right. Ooh, next week they head into DC to play the Defenders. It's 2 weeks. The Brown. Oh no, that's a rough next. It looks like it's June 1st.
Oh,
It is Renegades Brahmas.
Hopefully, I can't promise anything, but hopefully we can actually broadcast from the tailgate.
Do a live tailgate. That'd be really good.
UFL game day,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
I think it would be great.
And if there are any Brahma fans out there, please hit us up. Just let us know the best tailgating scene. I know you guys have a crowd out there. Please let me know because I want to find the right spots. And
San Antonio is a fun town. I love San Antonio.
Yeah, just an excuse to go down there is great. But
we'll have to take a visit to the Alamo. Pay respects to history.
Well, yeah. That's every time. Have you been? Okay, just making sure.
Every time I'm in San Antonio, I swing by.
Okay. All right.
You never know when the ghost of Davy Crockett's just going to pop up.
I keep a lookout for him.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the Alamo, then the Riverwalk. And we do not condone what Charles Barkley says about that town. We do not condone it.
Also, no matter how many margaritas you've had, don't go for a dip in the Riverwalk. That thing is not clean. I feel like every time I'm on the Riverwalk and it's after like 11 p.m., I see that pass interference.
I think so.
You wrapped him.
They're going to challenge it.
You've got to, right?
You have to challenge it. Well, I don't know because the second and goal, do you want to waste your challenge for 5 yards?
Ball.
No, that was before.
They're not showing. He played the ball after he grabbed the receiver.
Might have pushed him before. I don't know.
Got away with it.
Oh man, that was close.
It looked a lot better today.
If you would have challenged it, you would have only gotten 5 yards. So
it's not worth it. Yeah.
Whoa! There you go.
Spin. Get rid of the ball. Good job.
Okay. Panther Nation, I'm seeing your defenders doing this a lot.
What is that? Do Panthers have wings?
That's what I'm confused about. They're not a bird.
Yeah. Granted, also, the Panthers helmet, I don't understand it.
I like it. I like the accent.
It's a little too artsy coming. It's like on the helmet, it looks a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like it's a panther.
Yeah, maybe it's not the logo that I'm a big fan of, but I do like the little accent blue.
The accent blue looks cool, but like the logo, it's. I'm also
the USFL tried to keep a classy look.
Yeah,
and the XFL tried to get a gaudy look.
Well, the USFL is in more like SEC towns, so that's why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You get the old people that want to call into Paul Feinbaum as your audience. So
XFL didn't care, man. They just went gaudy as hell, and I liked it. I don't know. I'm more on the gaudy side, I guess. Let's just change it up. We're a new league, we don't have history like the 49ers or the Cowboys, I have to keep those jerseys.
Yeah.
There's no tradition.
The Brahmas helmet looks more like a lightning bolt than it does a horn. But I like the logo and I like the look. It's just
I'm kind of with you on that though. It does look like a lightning bolt, and the yellow doesn't help with that. Here we go.
Oh my! Is that Harris making another drop?
I don't think that one was Harris.
Yeah, that's Harris. 16.
Wow.
Why is he on the field?
Wow.
He was afraid of getting hit. That's why he let it go. He
wasn't gonna. Okay, it was 4th and goal though. I don't think it would have been a big deal.
But you're that much closer. You get a chance to go for it instead of from the 10. You got the 5. He's dropping too many balls.
Yeah.
Give someone else a chance.
I agree. It probably sucks because he's good at getting open, but
it sucks because it's still there. We
go. But really, I'm kind of with Rob. We need some touchdowns at some point. Although the Michigan Panthers defense is no joke, so it's kind of hard to score.
And it is still, thanks to UFL rules, a 1-score game.
from the
Don't
two.
forget, the 3-point play does exist here in the UFL. Let's see if there's any news updates.
Yeah, Panthers not looking good. Not looking good. Hopefully, Bryce Perkins changes that up.
Oh, wow. So, yep, it was a 2-story house sustained damage from an unknown event that caused the house to collapse.
Collapse.
One person found inside and extricated.
What does that mean?
They got pulled up from the collapsed building. And
They're alive.
They're alive.
One person survived that?
Yep.
That was a pretty insane explosion. It had to be.
Yep. Let's see exactly how far away it is. Google Maps. You're pretty spot on. Well, we're 18 miles away.
Yeah, Austin's much smaller than, it tricks me sometimes because for us, when you drive to Cedar Park, it takes 30 minutes, but in reality, it's like only 50 miles away. We just have bad traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I did drive by your work today. That's the direction Google Maps took me.
Yeah, it cuts down the time you go down through Wise. That's
Yeah.
why you kept on saying, what do you say? How far away?
My drive to your house?
Yeah.
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay.
Today was 15 because lawless traffic.
Yeah. Elite champions. All
I
right.
feel like Jeopardy's been doing a lot more tournaments and stuff.
They get a little wild.
Oh, we're already at season finale time for sure. It's only mid-April. I do enjoy Elementary. It's a lot of fun. That's a fun show.
Oh, I got a big update.
Yeah.
The guy I follow, Panther Shadow, he's saying fire Mike Nolan.
Fire Mike Nolan?
Yeah.
No.
Dang. I don't know about that. He's taking you guys pretty far last year, but.
No. Maybe get a better play caller on offense.
Well, I pay attention to Panther Shadow.
Is Nolan calling the plays on offense?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I pay attention to Panther Shadow, and he's usually a pretty reasonable guy. That's why I'm a little shocked he's gotten to that point where he's saying just get rid of him.
Yeah. All right. 5:59 to go in the second. Are we going to see a first half touchdown? What do you think, Nick?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the question.
With 6 minutes to go, are we getting a touchdown in the first half?
Yeah, I think the big play's going to go off. Look at that. Hurry.
That worked.
I might have called this one a little early. There you go. Okay, so you're at the 50 again. You should be in striking distance. What are you celebrating, 11? That was awful. What, was that the kicker?
Might have been a kicker.
He's so, okay. I guess he got him out. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Mike Nolan as an NFL coach.
He wore the suit and tie, right?
He did
Niners.
the first time with the 49ers, yeah. And then he coached the Dallas Cowboys defense and had such a complicated system our players couldn't figure out what he really wanted.
Yeah, no, it didn't go well.
But clearly
But also, he wasn't wearing a suit then.
he wasn't wearing a suit. Maybe that's it. Didn't command the respect.
Yeah. Too many people on the field?
Delay a game.
Like,
San Antonio Panthers. Brahmas, San Antonio Panthers. Delay a game? No, that's too many people on the field.
yeah, because I saw in the box there was
Never heard of a delay
they
game.
saw 25. He was doing the count.
Oh,
First and 5, but yeah, he was doing the count. So
weird. Yeah, there's motion that should get the pass rush a little off you. And bam, There you go. Coach Beanie, everyone. That's how it works. Little things.
You know, I feel like the Nick and Rob Homer Hour should be coaching a youth football team.
They'd be running a lot of motion. I'll tell you that.
They'd be running a lot of wind sprints before.
Yeah, we want crisp.
Get those legs ready. Oh, there you go. That's out of bounds, all right. Or do they have the 1 foot rule here?
I think it's 2 feet.
Because they look like only 1 foot.
I think it should be 1 foot, but
NFL, I think it needs to be 2.
yes, yeah, those are professional, like creme de la creme athletes. Let's get it down.
And there's very little prettier than the 2 foot toe drag.
And the offenses are doing fine, so you don't need that. But for this league, I would do 1 foot.
Yeah,
easily. We don't need. We want offense.
need more offense. Yeah, they're reviewing it.
And there's the Dallas Cowboy villain himself.
1 foot. That's 2.
Dean.
Unless the knee hits OB first.
Well, knowing Dean Blandino's history, he's going to say not a catch. Just have the feeling. Just have the feeling of that.
It's a catch. That's a catch.
Well, it's Dean Blandino, so even if it's clear and obvious.
I mean, as a Brahmas fan, I am cool. The knee even comes down.
But again, it's Dean Blandino, so, Oh, wait, no. They don't have a star. Yes, so therefore it is a...
You seem a little biased.
I see bias. How about Dean Blandino?
Dean Blandino.
That's the famous catch, no catch, man.
I know.
Never forget. Never forget. Bryce Perkins back.
For all of you Patrick fans out there, he had a road trip to Houston today, so he was unavailable to join the game. Hopefully we'll have him back next week.
And viewership is down 20%, so Patrick might have been the linchpin.
He might have. Oh, touchdown. Down.
Whoa!
First and goal! I don't know where they're going to – I think he started crawling once he hit the ground. I think it's going to come back a bit, but it's going to be first and goal. Wow.
Yeah,
He tried. He had big ups, but that defender just stood straight up and caught him. He didn't get whipped back down.
Yeah, if you're just watching us, Bryce Perkins tried to hurdle a guy, and it didn't go well. Although he got the first down.
He got over him standing up, but the defender wisely just wrapped his leg.
Yeah, and I guarantee you Mike Nolan.
There you are, up in there now. I think we're going to see a touchdown here.
Yeah, and
Just run it right up the middle. Don't even think twice. You do that 3 times, it's going in one of them.
Yeah, and I think when Bryce Perkins said that, Mike Nolan needs to check his underwear.
Ooh, Perkins got lucky there. He hadn't crossed yet, and he already had the ball out celebrating. There was a Brahmas defender right there. If the defender had just done that, it wouldn't have been a touchdown. But he didn't. He had already given up.
You got to take a little flash, But
watch. It's a great play.
But
I think it's 31 came around, and he's already set. Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
We're going for. They're going for 2. Oh, we're going for 1.
1.
Go for 3.
I agree. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. Why not try to tie the game? But
Run the same play.
maybe they're confident. Maybe they got a good offense on it now.
Run the same play. Yep, they did. And it works.
Finally, and again, 2 motions there. I mean, it just confuses the defense just a little. That's all.
But also, they probably could have run that same play from the 10, and it would have worked.
And
making the silent reporter get his work in. Run. Oh, also the bouncing of the camera. That was rough.
well, I will say the defense was pretty gas. You did call that. So I think you could have ran anything that would have gotten the 1 point.
Right, but then do it from the 10, and you probably get.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they just saw how tired they were. Like, we can guarantee ourselves 1 point. and I can't guarantee a pass.
But look at Perkins today, 4 for 4, and then he's got 5 rushes for 14 yards. He's got the touchdown.
Stick with them, guys. It's simple as that. I don't get it.
You know, I could see a team like the Ravens or the Bills bringing him in as like the third quarterback.
I'd have to watch his ball speed.
It would be.
That's the only thing I have.
It would be more for he's running the opposing offenses during games and all that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you really got to break the glass. You got a mobile guy.
The biggest problem I've seen in the UFL is the fact that they just don't throw the ball that hard. You know, you do have a couple. Matt Corral can throw an NFL pass. Now, I don't know how accurate he is.
He's not accurate. It's a problem. And apparently, someone named Aaron Dolan is a sports betting analyst.
Aaron Dolan.
You know, I think what pretty much.
Do you think she puts any money on the line?
No, I think ESPN and Fox. A lot of these guys just grab a young reporter and throw a betting analyst up and hand him a card.
Yeah, just read it. All right, let's not be unfair to Aaron Dolan.
No, I'm sure she's great, but I think it seems like it's mostly just like the young new reporters are the ones that was a great pass. Are the ones that are getting those, and you don't see them tweeting and stuff about their bets.
No.
Also, hot take, because I'm all for people being as responsible as possible. Some of the sports betting is getting a little out of hand. I got a mailer from DraftKings in my mailbox.
A mailer?
Yeah, like you know, stuff comes to ads and stuff from the mail.
Oh yeah.
Like a hard copy, like cardboard thing saying, "Hey, bet on DraftKings," in the mail to the house.
Huh. We can't even do that in Texas.
Oh, that's the thing. We can't. I just enjoy doing the fantasy, daily fantasy a little bit, mostly the flash drafts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm done with that. It's
Too addicting.
Oh, it's actually addicting. I'm very responsible. $1 here, literally $1 here, $1 there.
Yeah.
But it's so.
Well, the money.
It's so hard to actually win.
Most of it's live betting too.
Yeah, and then like the flash drafts.
Yeah.
You're picking 5 players who's going to do the best stats for the quarter.
During the quarter, yeah. I mean, like you asked me, are they going to score a touchdown?
Yeah, that's a lot. If we were
people love that.
And if we could legally do it here in Texas, we would be doing some of that in our live stream.
Okay, yeah, probably just for viewers.
We wouldn't be dropping like $100. $100 there. That makes it fun. But no, it's one thing. Like I love it when I go to Vegas and I see what games are on that night.
Producing on the fly though, I would like that, and then you can add it as a banner.
Yeah,
and say Brahmas pick.
For sure. Yeah, that's one thing that frustrates me. I love this great state, but we're in a small government state that tells us that they're protecting us from things like that.
Yeah,
that's a big government decision.
Which is a big government decision. So good counter. Yes.
I also wouldn't mind if we get a casino in the state.
Unless it's the Addisons. You hear me? State, get out of Dallas. We're done with you. Because politics, if that's what you're thinking.
I was trying.
We don't want you. All right? We don't want your
did you
casino. We don't want anything to do with you. Get out.
You see, after Lucas stuck around in Dallas for the day, he went to Dick's Sporting Goods and hung out there, and
his family's still out there. He even said he got to sleep in his own bed. So
I mean, I'm sure he'll be buying a nice waterfront mansion sometime soon, but
he's fine. But man, people are people, and I don't care how rich you are. And that situation just doesn't feel good.
I don't think Nico gets.
Would I trade lives with Luka? Absolutely.
I don't think Nico gets fired. I think he did what the ownership wanted.
We don't know. We think there's two.
Because if he didn't, you would have immediately fired him because you pushed that through without actually. They could have gotten so much more. If you want to trade him. They could have gotten so much more for him.
I read a little into Tim McMahon's book. I think part of the problem was that Nico Harrison had a problem with Luka, and he talked.
Did we not
him.
see what happened to the Houston Texans when they put the preacher in charge of everything, and
Yeah.
then they traded? I mean, granted, Deshaun had to go,
Well,
but everyone else, like DeAndre Hopkins, everyone else got chased out of there for ideals.
and Patrick Dumont, I don't think knows anything about basketball. Every time I've heard his interviews, he doesn't seem like he understands it too much. So, yeah, why do you want a team? But Nico Harrison was the one telling him, hey, players like Kobe or Michael Jordan, he's not doing that stuff. Yeah. And I think he talked him into it.
But also, Luka's Luka. He's European. He can be a dad bod and drink a beer and still go out and dominate.
They pull it off. I don't know what they do. Larry Bird did that. Jeez.
Larry Bird was amazing.
Shaq, you tell me he's in shape?
He was.
No, not
earlier in his career.
He admitted. He totally admitted. He totally admitted that he always played himself into shape by the end of the year. Yeah. It's 7 on TNT. He's like, no, I didn't have to. But anyway.
Yeah. We're coming up on halftime, probably right after this drive.
Yeah, it seems like the early games move on fast, don't they? With touchdowns.
There's been very few flags.
Well, there's the coach that Panther Shadow once fired, Mike Nolan.
Well, let's see. Let's get the other sporting news of the day. Let's see how the early rounds are going as we watch Mike Nolan talk for some reason. Let's see. Hideki Matsuyama is up to 6 under on the day through 15. That gets him to 2 under for the tournament. He's not going to threaten anything, but he's the one out there showing that there are low scores to be had. Brian Campbell, 4 under through 17. Those are the 2 low rounds of the day. And then there are also overpower rounds going as well. So definitely looks like a big risk-reward day for the scores, which should set up so well for McIlroy, DeChambeau battling it out. But how fitting would it be in a very Augusta way if we're all expecting those two, and a Corey Connors or a Jason Day comes up out of nowhere and steals the win?
Hope not. I like the DeChambeau Rotary.
Oh, and whoever wins, I'm going to be happy out of those two. But
man,
I mean, I'd rather see Rory.
I'm a little upset with you in the DeChambeau thing because you hated him and I liked him the whole time.
I turned it. Well, surprisingly, it was him going to live that seemed to loosen him up a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he couldn't get all those protein. I think his issue was he was getting too much protein.
Yeah.
He was just roid raging himself.
Well, he's marketed himself so much better.
So much better. He does a lot of fun stuff on YouTube.
I didn't mind D-bag DeChambeau, though. I kind of liked it. A little nerd out there trying to...
Yeah, but when you roll into Augusta and say, this course is a par 67.
I like that. I don't know.
But he did back it up.
Yeah, he did back it up.
Oh.
No,
he's humbled. He's humbled himself. I loved seeing him win the U.S. Open the second time.
Mm-hmm.
I think once they figure things out and he comes back to the PGA Tour, he's probably going to be the biggest star on tour.
Oh, you had it on the outside if you would have just hung out there, dude.
All right, is the Brahmas still got 3 timeouts? Why aren't they using them?
Well, I think
use them.
See, I was saying Michigan should probably start using it. I don't know.
Michigan's got 2, so they're fine. But I guess the Brahmas are waiting to see if they can get them to 3rd down. But use them now.
I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with this. Wait and see. Let's see what we're
Wait and see. We got 57 seconds. Let's go.
Well, I don't think they're counting their offense scoring. Okay, but the Panthers side, come on.
They got to move.
Let's get a move on. You're actually driving the ball. Okay, now you got a first down.
So now 44 seconds. Now there's no point in the Brahmas. So, now. Oh, careful, Mariner. Don't get a delay a game. You got to get the ball to the ref. They'll pause it just like in college football. They pause it to get it reset, and then it runs again. You got no matter what happens, unless it's a drop ball, you got to call a timeout after this play.
Oh,
Throw it.
was that a face mask?
No, it was close.
He hit his helmet.
Yeah, but he let. I don't think it was.
Oh, I don't know, UFL. Go ahead and review that.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, well, apparently anything can be reviewed.
Otter's getting ready. Granted, there was nothing any kicker could have done on the last one that got blocked by Potter.
At least it wasn't a dead ball.
That defender flew in, and that was just perfectly timed, perfectly stretched out. 29 seconds. But see, this is where like, and let it go. Good defense. Oh, good sportsmanship there too. There we go.
3rd and 10.
Let's see if the Brahmas used timeout. They'd have like 40 seconds left.
I think the Brahmas are trying to go to the locker room with the lead and not mess with it.
Mon's got an arm. You can have him put it up. See if you can get in field goal range.
It's Wade Phillips. He's pretty conservative.
Wade Phillips is nothing if not an innovative genius. Out of bounds.
That was sick.
Out of bounds.
What a catch.
I think he tapped it.
Marcus Sims, who? Look at that. That was awesome.
I want to. They got to show the replay, right?
Yeah.
It looked like he tapped on the way.
I think they're letting
No replay. All right. Okay, let's go.
I think it was a catch.
Why did
That was dumb.
Why are they running it?
Pop one, pop one, pop
Time.
one. The bad call, though. Bad call. What were they doing? Why would you run the ball with, what was that, 22 seconds left?
from their 40? Were they afraid that there was going to be a challenge coming in? They were trying to get.
Oh, no, not Mariner. Is he hurt?
He's grabbing his arm,
Man, that was such a big
grabbing
catch.
his wrist.
That was big. Okay, now
Now they're going to show the replay. Let's see it. He was out.
he was in. What are you
No,
talking
he
about?
was-
They're not going to give us a good read.
they won't give us a good angle even though they got it. I think he was out.
I think it was in. I think he.
I mean, it doesn't matter now. They moved
Yeah.
out. But the other, that seemed to be a big time you review that one play versus some of the other stuff we've seen.
Well, the booth might. We don't.
Right. And then maybe they got a better angle they're not showing us. Or the Rock's called in and he wants Michigan to
Oh,
win.
he's pissed. What's he pissed about?
I don't know. It's poor play call.
Yeah,
It's 4 o'clock management.
Well, I'd be mad at the offensive coordinator. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, you're not even in field goal range.
Or Bryce Perkins, whoever it is, but whatever the check, even if there was a
You
check,
never run that. And if you run that, you try to draw it. You don't do it. Go.
okay,
And the
that's
field goal range,
dumb.
not even barely in
Pop
field goal
it,
range.
pop it, pop it. Did we get the flag?
Should it be a flag?
I think there should.
Seriously? So here's the thing about quarterbacks giving themselves up. If they fake it and you're not, because the fake it's not illegal in the UFL, right?
Probably not. But they're gonna give him. They're gonna get
All
him.
right, so now they're in field goal range,
Yeah, they'll take the lead.
and they can probably try to one to the end zone now.
probably just take that lead.
Oh, okay,
That's pretty bad.
that's bad.
He was already.
He was when you're going that low to make contact. That means you know he's sliding.
And look at the lineman. Did he jump in and save him? Come on, man.
That's fine. Now you might as well get the ball on the on the 25. No, or yeah, ball's on the 25. I would take one shot in the end zone. Oh, not even on the 20. So they got all this information on the ticker, but they don't tell you what yard line it's on. On the 13, but you got to throw it. Yep. Now, great defense.
That was pretty sick. That was good.
Great defense.
Shout out to the secondary of
And now you kick it. But that was a play call. You
Yeah,
gotta do that.
7 seconds. Just trying to launch it in there. Ooh, good pass. So we got good
Oh yeah,
defense.
no, it was a perfect pass, but better defense. And he got away.
That was good.
He was holding the back of his jersey. He got away with that.
Nice job, Steele. Nice job. That was awesome.
That's good. All the way around. All right, just a reminder, at halftime, We don't do anything too crazy. Stay with us, of course. But
Challenge? What are you challenging? No, Mike, you idiot.
I mean, why
It's
not?
not pass interference.
Why not? There's only 3 seconds left. It doesn't hurt anyone by challenging.
Because if you get it wrong, you're out. You're done. No more.
For the game or that?
For the game.
Okay, yeah, that's dumb.
That's dumb. What are you doing? Don't waste it on
I
that.
mean, he did have the hand on the back of his jersey.
Okay, and then what?
But they didn't call it because.
And then risk versus reward. So you get 15 yards.
Right.
What are you going to do? You already lost. You're down to 3 seconds, Mike. What are you going to do? You're going to kick the field goal anyway.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? This is dumb. You're wasting a challenge.
And the ref didn't call it because the receiver had a hand on the defender, so it was equal jostling. So yeah, that makes no sense. Is Mike Nolan trying to get fired?
I don't know, man. That doesn't make any.
Unless if they get the ball, well, I get the ball on the goal line. Yeah, you're gonna try to score.
Are they getting it at the goal line?
Well,
I think it's half the distance.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think it's NFL rules.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
So they're kicking anyway. Oh, that was dumb.
Well,
I
think
didn't get the challenge.
They didn't get the challenge, but
Still.
it must be. And someone in the chat can correct this, but it's got to be that.
They freeze you?
Yeah, might as well. You get all those timeouts.
Mike, bad challenge, dude. Bad challenge. You lost it. Damn, they're live micing them. I'm going to try in the second half to actually get the audio to comment on that.
So you can comment on that. We're not going to have the audio on stream. Nicholas tapped in. Let's check out our live stream. See how we're doing.
It's good. So the Michigan Panthers are going into the locker room
with a 1-point lead.
To 9 lead. All right. Well,
oops. That's sorry. I was trying to see if you could see if there's any comments or anything in the chat on YouTube. I can't tell, but Nick can try to check.
the echo's still real bad. I thought it was.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're at halftime. It's 10-9. We got 19 points, so that's good. We saw a touchdown. Even better. All right. We'll be back. We'll be moving around here, but we'll be back for the second half. Right now, again, Hideki Matsuyama, low man on the course at Augusta. Let's see if we got any updates on the house explosion. Here. We got an update. 3 total patrons were extricated from the house. 1 firefighter got a minor injury. This is from Austin Fire Info. And there's small spot fires in the collapsed debris. Several neighboring houses were damaged. 1 house completely collapsed. A second house with a partial collapse. So something crazy went on. Something big blew up. Glad to see that everyone seems to be safe. Seems to be okay. Find out eventually what went down. But yeah, we heard that explosion we were almost 20 miles away. And we heard it shook the house a little bit here where we are. That's wow. There is video up showing the house completely wiped out. That's just wow. That's just crazy. Wow. All right. Also, my call is Max Homa for the low round of the day. I think he just goes for it today. Finds himself with a backdoor top 10 finish. That would make me very. Hold on. So, update, Nick.
Yeah.
One house completely collapsed, another partially collapsed. Several homes damaged. They pulled 3 people from the rubble, all alive. Crazy.
Sounds like insurance fraud.
Or a
Water
meth lab, or
Meth.
that'd be meth lab, water heater. I guess it'd be a big natural gas explosion.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think just the water heater might take out a house, but not necessarily neighboring homes. It's crazy. That'll be an interesting story when it finalizes on Monday.
All right, guys, I am trying to get my ESPN Plus working, and then I'm going to have it so that feed into my ear so I can.
So we can yell at Dean Blandino a bit more efficiently.
Yeah.
And again, for those of you that have yet to follow along with us, find us on Instagram, the Nick and Rob Homer Hour.
ESPN Plus stream. Dude, I already have a login.
Ooh, interesting. Alabama football had their spring game this weekend. Last year they had 50,000 in attendance. This year they had about 5,000. That's a big difference. Oklahoma also had a small turnout, but that's just Oklahoma. So.
Oh, man. Appreciate you. 37 to staying on even during the halftime. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, mine as well. Thanks. Glad you're joining us. Masters Sunday pregame game. Brahmas versus Panthers. And honestly, quality of the game, I think, is way up there from the first 2 weeks. So it's getting better and better. Which is good to know. Good to see. Still would like to see a little bit more offense, a little bit better quarterback play. There's right now, if you've got it on TV, they're showing some destroying highlights. After they're showing the first kick from his debut. I doubt they show the shanked second kick. Yeah, they did not show that. It was an all-time shank for those of you that didn't see it live.
It was not good. I don't know why my ESPN Plus isn't working. It's triggering an error every time I log in.
You can't just log in directly on ESPN unless you put over.
The what?
I usually just log in directly on ESPN. Yes, with this new phone now, I think I finally have to
Keeps doing that. We seem to be having trouble connecting to the Google Play Store. Please make sure you are logged into the store and try again.
Why do you need to be logged into Google Play to log into your ESPN?
I don't know. It makes no sense.
Weird.
So I'm gonna try logging in. Account details. Yeah, it's fine. He doesn't believe it's me.
Wow, when the explosion happened, the power's out in that whole area because the lines get damaged. Yeah, that's more than just a water heater.
Yeah,
Might have been a big natural gas leak though.
It's crazy. Yeah, you can go back early on the live broadcast, and you could tell we reacted. We were like, "What was that?" Turns out, big explosion. That's insane.
All right, decent first half. I'm excited for a second half. The Brahmas have looked better than they have all season, but now they got to finish it off because they're down by 1. Their defense has to find a way to. Because the Panthers definitely adjusted after those first couple drives for Perkins. All right, second half about to be underway. I do enjoy how they give the access that they give in this league is great. I think it's something NFL can learn from. You see more in the locker room. We don't need a ton in the locker room. Seeing a little is great. But then also the big thing for me is when there is a review, you hear the entire thing. You're right in there. You're hearing all the refs talk. You're hearing what's going on. That's huge. The transparency there is really, really good.
Yeah, and I think the NFL needs to adopt it because they have way too many controversial calls. And I've heard the NFL's excuse on it.
It's an excuse.
Yeah, they say, oh, the drama's entertaining. Okay, if you watch the Renegades game, pretty entertaining still. So you're going to get your drama no matter what, So just personally, I don't want my drama to come from the refs. I want it to go on the field.
Come from the actual field.
Yeah. So wish the NFL would adopt it, but. Oh.
What'd you find out?
So what's going on here is
they banned you.
In order to log in,
you can't be logged into the live stream.
You have to log into Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's all one account.
Yeah, but it used to be. But I always so even when it wasn't one account, I had ESPN Plus and I would watch ESPN Plus because I paid the $6.99
instead of the $13 or whatever.
Right. Well, now they've updated it, and apparently, I didn't have an account.
Now we know. Well, next week,
kick me out.
If I get some new headphones next week, I can to help us out with that.
Which, by the way, keep the 2 options, ESPN, because I'm not.
Yeah, no, they want more money. Granted, Disney Plus not bad. All your Star Wars is on there. All your Simpsons is on there.
I do like that. Yeah.
I am enjoying currently the new what's it called? The superhero blind Hell's Kitchen. Ben Affleck played him in that really bad movie like 20 years ago. Daredevil. The new version of Daredevil's been really good on TV so far. So there's enough decent stuff in there.
Yeah, I am excited about the new season of Andor.
Oh, that's soon, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite. I mean, I think that's most Star Wars fans' favorite series right now. I think it's
especially since Baby Yoda series doesn't seem to be coming back. That's been a very long gap in that one.
okay. Actually, I think they're done.
I think they're gonna do a movie.
I think they're done.
Yeah, the first couple seasons of it were good though.
I still can't get it. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me. I'm logged in, and it's like, well, we can't do it. I don't know. Maybe they're having an argument with Google on the phones.
Oh, you have an Android?
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a disagreement with. Like, for example, for me to watch ESPN Plus on the TV that I have at home, I have to watch it through Roku because ESPN and like LG don't have a deal, which is so dumb.
It's actually good. It's LG.
LG's got good TVs. Granted, I won that TV, so.
This was a gift.
Yeah.
Gift.
You know, about 2-3 years ago, I won a season-long radio station NFL picks contest. Got a TV app.
All right, got a good game here though. 10-9.
And we got the kick. Oh, got a few extra yards there. Not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if the returns are good or are the return teams just that bad.
It seems like the return teams are focused on stopping up the middle, and there's no one on the wings.
But for both teams.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't go to me for special teams advice. I don't know anything when it comes to that.
But, I mean, great start for Perkins. 7 of 10. 72 yards. Hasn't thrown a pick. Hasn't made too many mistakes. And the offense has been adjusting for his skill set. If Michigan gets a touchdown here, I think the Brahmas are in a lot of trouble. And again,
Big run.
Just run it right up the middle. The Brahmas can't stop that. You could run that every play of the entire game, and you probably win.
Come on. They're not that bad.
It's been pretty bad up the middle.
Yeah.
Up the middle specifically.
Well, I think with Bryce Perkins, you guys actually have a serious contender here if they can continue this going forward. But they're not going to do the motion. They stopped, and let's see if this works. But I have a feeling it won't. No,
Yeah.
they are short of the first down. Although, was that third down? Oh, it's third down now, right? It's got
it's third down now.
Okay. I was going to say that's a terrible call for third down. Okay, so 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Oh, they're doing an all-out blitz. Got the first down. That was on you, buddy.
Great run.
It was one-on-one. Pretty big run. It was pretty good. I thought I already did.
Not yet. We're tuning again. Just pressed it. Again, if you're enjoying what you're watching, follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Nick and Rob Homer Hour Instagram at UFL Homer Hour.
Ooh, wobbly Twitter, pass.
YouTube. Oh, just missed him. Sorry. Just missed. I mean, we haven't. I think that's the furthest downfield we've seen Perkins throw.
That one.
Whatever I just posted, yeah.
Just make sure. Go to your account. Another big play. Looks like the Michigan Panthers are moving the ball again.
Yeah, and they're going to keep moving. The Brahmas do not have a very good defense this year.
Clearly. Or a good offense. But I think that goes hand in hand. If your offense doesn't do well, then your defense can just fall apart. You get tired.
Yeah.
What?
That's not pass interference?
Steal
Is
again.
he talking trash to the ref?
Steal. Holy crap.
That's weird.
Yeah. Steal, though, that's too big. Man, he's tough. It's hard to get one by him. No, that was pretty well timed to attack that ball. 4th and 4, they're going for it. Okay. All right.
Good. I like when I wish they'd make. I would almost make, and that's why you go for it.
That's a good play call. Ooh, that would have been. That's banned in the NFL now. Did you see that?
There's too much fan in the NFL.
Yeah.
Let them celebrate.
I don't care if they hump the air. I
The
do not care.
The NFL wants to make the refs a story, and it's just too bad.
Yeah, just let the players be players. I don't know.
That was a good route, good throw.
Yeah, and celebrations, it just makes TV, like it makes it entertaining.
Yeah.
But I guess the NFL is so big that they don't care. But UFL is smart. They know not to mess with that. They celebrate, enjoy it. Ooh, good. Play action. Love that. That's a pretty solid play call. They're getting it dialed in right now.
Flag.
The Panthers
Holding.
probably holding, yeah. The linemen were going cross streams. That's never good. Ineligible wide receiver.
That also works.
Number 72. Touchy subject. Ineligible wide receivers for the Detroit area. Yeah, you were there watching the Cowboys game on that.
Yeah.
To be fair, 72 did not report.
And here we are in Detroit.
I know, yeah.
Oh! That was a great adjustment by the receiver.
That was awesome, but Perkins didn't do him any service. By
That was such a soft ball. That was such a soft, that's what he had to jump to kind of otherwise he's going to overrun it.
Oh, man. Yeah, he apologized. He apologized.
He's hurt.
He's like, I didn't mean to lead you into the runner like that.
Get some zip.
And he does, relatively.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was just a miscue on his part. But it ended up working out. He ended up getting the first down.
Go and throw. And yes, I am a Brahmas fan, but it's only a few weeks old, and ultimately I'm just rooting for fun games. And more touchdowns equals fun games.
Yeah, it looks like both sides of the ball, they're moving the ball pretty well. So this is a good game.
I mean, the Brahmas still need a touchdown.
I mean, ultimately, what do I say? It's like 20, 21, 24, 24, 27. Those are your perfect scoring games. Good defense, solid offense, just a struggle all throughout, Entertaining. They're shutting down that motion, though, and I think it's going to hurt him. Ooh, he got it through. Got to give it to Perkins there, man. He did that, and he is killing his man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
he's killing him.
They immediately waved to the sideline.
Oh.
He's like, "Yep, no, you don't get to get up. No, don't let him up right away. You gotta check him out. You gotta clear him. Now get him off the."
Those two passes to Turner that let him right into the defender. I mean,
and if you just put some more zip on him.
Here's the thing about Turner. No, you cannot play.
Wait,
you cannot go to this play, Malik.
Wait,
you gotta go back.
Yeah,
get out of here.
It's just like any other level. If
you gotta
someone comes out and checks on you, you got to sit out for the play, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Concussion protocol.
Ooh.
But that's the second time in a row he leads him right into the safety. Oh, and that should have been a foul.
That should have been a flag. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
And it was directly shoulder to helmet.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like he lined it up. Oh,
Perkins with the man, that he is good at the fake. He is really good at that fake.
wow.
He waits till the very last second to get that ball out, And
Yeah, obviously I hope Etlin's okay, but this seems to be Perkins' team now. What we saw last week, what we're seeing today. And it was done so well. Because you see, 31 blew up the play, but it didn't matter.
yeah, I mean,
Because he blew up the wrong play.
you know how Peyton Manning practiced play action to keep the defense confused? This is very similar. Perkins,
Also,
you can tell practice.
And I know we're down like the 3-yard line or whatever, but why don't the Brahmas have a spy on Perkins at this point?
Very well should, yeah.
Like that should have been after the second drive. And again, run up the middle.
And gashed the defense, got them all tired. And I'm telling you, the Michigan Panthers defense is looking offense is looking really good.
But we do know through 3 games it's been proven the Brahmas defense not good.
Yeah, and this drive is going to be very important for the Brahmas because the Brahmas,
if they don't,
they have to just at least
get milk time,
let them rest,
and at least get 3 points out of this. You don't get 3 points,
you might be in some trouble.
But yeah, Panthers can put it away. All right, let's see. Oh, that commercial. Who's been going low at Augusta? Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All right, Morikawa is on the course. He is 1 under through 2. Same with Tyrell Hatton. Max Homa is even after his first one. Hideki did finish off that 66, 6 under to finish at 2 under for the tournament.
See, it's a par 67 and Hideki.
Hideki's a former champ. Brian Campbell did finish off that 4 under round. And then the highest score turned in so far today has been, honestly, there's going to be a couple over pars that come in. Tom Kim is playing out the string. He is 5 over through 11. But the scores are out there. If you want to score, they're there. Something tells me Tom Kim's just trying to get to the clubhouse. But yeah, those are the big highlights so far. We still have Zach Johnson, who put up a run yesterday. He's next off the tee. And then we got Scotty is teeing off in about 10 minutes. Scotty and Shane Lowry. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If those two can get hot and feed off of each other, they're going to make sure that the leaders actually do something.
Put a little pressure on them.
Yeah. It'll be like, what was it? A few years back, maybe a decade ago now, when Tiger and Phil played together on Sunday and they were out of it. And they were feeding off each other and they both put up really low numbers and the leaders had to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Also, I don't know if you saw this, but the Jim Nantz retirement tour has started. He's announced that probably in 2036 he'll play the last Masters.
Okay. So what is he, like 70?
Yeah, he's already old enough where if I were him, I'd be done calling. I would be playing my replica Pebble Beach hole in my backyard every day.
Well, he enjoys it through the game.
Oh, of course, and the money. He gets to hand against Tony Romo. It's his paid best friend.
2036 is that what he said?
That's what he said. He announced it. Oh man! All right, 17-9, and this drive is quite possibly the game for the Brahmas.
I think it's important.
If the Brahmas can get at least 3, and their defense can hold, but if their defense is now just giving up touchdowns,
yeah, they're very gassed right now. So you got to get.
Now we're running it right up. Interesting choice to run it up the middle after we kept seeing the outsides or what was open.
Yeah.
But still, decent field position, just probably, 38 or something? Because they do forward progress in this league, right?
Yeah, of course.
Toa Tawa. That's a name.
Tua.
Toa Tawa. 35 at the running back.
He's short.
That's okay. If running backs, short, built.
Okay, here we go. Big drive for the Brahmas.
And they're just
Come on.
All right, that worked. That's a good first down play.
Yeah, you're at 2nd and 5. You got something to work with. You can go big, you can go small. You got a lot of options. Keep the defense on their toes.
Indeed.
Chen guy's like being on camera. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Well, yeah, because
He keeps looking back. You know what you're doing.
I am excited that the NFL is finally embracing technology when it comes to.
Interesting. I've never seen that.
What, that run? That play?
Yeah, he play action to only run it to McFarland. It's pretty interesting. And then to go the opposite direction. It was just football.
It worked. Got him the first down. I liked it. But at some point, Mond does have to throw the ball.
No, until you have to, right? Like you're at 1st and 10, you're driving the ball, you're knocking that clock down.
They're making sure that the defense gets some rest because
they got to get rest. You got to think big game.
But yeah, that wasn't going to work 3 straight times though. That was a waste of down for me. At that point, if you want to keep it on the ground, you fake the handoff and let Mond bootleg it.
Possibly, yeah, and then maybe what do they call it? Bootleg, and you have all the routes head to that area.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good call.
Like a clear out play or something.
It's the fog of war, Rob. He's probably just freaking out on each call he has to make, right? You get blinded by it.
All right, we are.
Oh, that was a good pass. Oh,
get the blocks.
I'll tell you what, that was just a basic screen, but that was a genius pass by Kellen Mond to hit that because he did that on purpose. He let the guy come back.
And the blockers executed.
They're getting really creative on offense there. That was pretty good.
The only thing I got a little bit worried about there was if the lineman was going to end up too far downfield.
Yeah, that'd be a little scary, but
they didn't call it. Must have been fine.
It's an underrated pass.
And now we're at 3rd and 2. I'm assuming no matter what, this is 4-down territory.
He hit it in a weird spot. Got to get
still again. That was still a soft throw.
Well, he needed.
Now Mond's going to keep it and get the first down. That was. There we go. There we go. Brahmas are moving. Did Brahmas have a? Well, apparently they're debuting a new mascot soon. I saw that on social media. I'm assuming they're going to debut the mascot at their next home game.
It's going to be a cow with a hump.
It's going to be something Texas.
I'm noticing Brahmas now. I'm driving around Texas and I'm like, hey, look at that, Brahmas.
They're everywhere. It's Texas.
Yeah, I just never paid attention. I was like, they're out all over that.
Well, that was.
Yeah.
That's the 4th time they've called that play this drive.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm okay with play action. Obviously, motion, you know that. I'm big on that. But Kellen Mond's cooking. Let's see what else he's got. I like what he's doing. He ran the ball. He threw a pretty cool pass for that screen.
Yeah, 86 yards. Has a quarterback thrown for 300 yet in this league this season?
It's really hard to. There's not that much time on the clock. And the way the clock keeps running, there's a reason why these games go by fast.
Which is good.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're in 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. See, that was that first down play call killed it. And again, y'all who follow us along, I don't understand it. They can't afford the technology. The headsets are apparently just for the coaches, and then the walkies is what's connected to the helmets. It's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of second rate. But
yeah, why not just get it all interconnected. And the XFL did do that. They were all interconnected. They added the walkie after the UFL merged.
All right, we got to watch.
Yes, again.
Did Harris just make up for some errors earlier in the game?
He sure
He
did.
definitely did. That was good.
It's a big catch, too.
Good job, Harris. Came back to it, secured it, pulled it right in.
And he threw it in a weird spot in that zone where he made Harris run up to go get it. That was pretty smart. That was pretty smart.
Yeah. He threw it to a spot. That was a good comeback
It
play.
wasn't a zone. Okay, so it was man-to-man, and he just decided.
Yeah, it was a stop route, and it worked well. But
There you go.
keep it this time. Okay, so if you're going to do that, yeah, switch it up like that. That's great. Now you're at 3rd and short. You're driving. Your defense now has no excuse. They're well rested.
Mm-hmm. Skip Holtz explained it really well. Sometimes you just call plays and get you set up for other plays.
You got to.
Yeah, he was talking to Matt Corral about that. He's like, "This is what I'm trying to do. We're not there yet.
And
This is what I'm trying to
And
do."
if somehow that play that you just want to get 5 yards out of pops for more, great.
Yeah,
But as long as you get the 5 yards you want, and you're good.
which is interesting. It's when the coordinators play chess, not checkers, right? I think AJ Smith was really good at dialing up a play.
AJ Smith's done. Let him go. You gotta let him go.
Well, I'm saying though, he was really good at calling those.
Not this season.
No. Let me finish. He was really good at calling the plays like in the moment, but he wasn't a good game time schemer. Is what I'm trying to get at. Like he didn't develop anything.
He wasn't good at crafting a game.
Yeah, exactly. There's two different styles of coaches there.
All right, that worked. We got a first down. And all right, we are driving. Now, if I would love to see them take a play action shot at the end zone here. I know they only have 9 points so far. I do like what I'm seeing from Parties. Peyton Party, the new OC, was their special teams coach.
Mhm.
He got bumped up. I like what I'm seeing from this offense now with him in charge. Now they can.
Is he still running the special
No,
teams?
they bumped up someone else to take over special teams. They moved a few people around.
Okay.
If you want to know more, check out our week 3 stream, our week 3 pod.
Attack the play. Awesome. McFarland.
Let's go for 3 because that would make
All right.
me happy. Go for 3 in the lead. 3 and the lead. 3 and the lead. Either way, that's what you wanted to see. No matter what happens next, the Brahmas need a stop. I want to see a clean stop for the Brahmas.
Yeah, that random route from the running back position too. Didn't even motion him out there, and bam, got it right on the blitz. One guy that didn't cover.
That was great.
You had to make a decision quickly.
I
You
told
didn't
you,
have much time.
I wanted to see him go for the end zone there. They did. They're going to go for 2 in the tie. Interesting with how far back you are. Like, I'd almost just say, we got a flag. Delay a game.
Well, Rob, they're going for 2, but they're at the 10-yard line like you wanted.
So, are they allowed to switch and say, we'll go 5 yards further back and go for 3?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think they're committed to whatever decision you made earlier.
Because at that point, I'd be like, okay, let's just go a little bit further back and go for 3 at this point.
I mean, that's what I would do at this point, right?
Well, they didn't move the. Oh, they did. They moved back. Yeah.
For a 2-point.
Or 2-point attempts. Yeah, that's 2. So were they not paying attention to the clock?
Yeah.
Because that's the fact that they got flagged before they had even set up was pretty pathetic. Move.
Ooh,
Oh.
he didn't have options. He didn't have options.
Mon could have just ran it.
15-17 now, we got ourselves a pretty good high-scoring game, and we said that the Brahmas, in order for
This
them
is
to be-
high scoring for the UFL.
Yeah.
If you're not regularly watching UFL, this is a high score.
Well, it's not over yet. Maybe they'll get some
Well,
more.
I expect more points before it's over for sure. But now, if they hold the Panthers to 3, that is a win. But I want to see the Brahmas hold them to 0 here in this drive.
One thing's for sure, they answered the most important drive, I think, in this game. They had to do something on that drive to at least keep their defense not tired. So they should be able to. I mean, the defense got a little bit of rest. Maybe they'll play a lot better in this next drive. And they scored a touchdown. It was pretty big for the Brahmas to do that.
It was. It was indeed. Let's see, I want to check some stuff out here.
Let's see what we can pull off.
All right, let's see what's happening. Do we have the UFL? All right now, let's see. What is DraftKings Sportsbook has the over/under for this game live is 44.5. I think I'd still lean towards the under, probably. But the over could come into play.
You know, the biggest factor into that was the Panthers defense, how well they were playing, but on that drive, they did not look too good.
Yeah.
I'd go with the over. I'd go with the over right now. 44.5.
Yeah, for sure. I don't hate that play. And then live right now, even though the Brahmas are down 2, they are favored by 1.5 the rest of the way. Plus 114 as well for your money on the money line.
The Brahmas are favored?
Yeah. Minus 1.5.
Weird.
I think that'll swing pretty quickly. Let's see if there's any other.
How are they favored? They're losing the game.
It's just live right now. That's what they're thinking. Is there any props?
Well, if you want to make some good money, I would put it on the Panthers. Just odds tell me that.
Yeah, and that might be also DraftKings might be trying to suck in some live betting.
Yeah, I would not go with the.
They've got also for the Masters. They've got Rory minus 200 to win, Bryson plus 240. Corey. If I was in a state that let me place a bet, they got Corey Connors at plus 1,600.
Yeah, why not?
That's worth throwing like $20 down.
Why not?
He's only 4 back. He's sitting in third. He's in. Yeah, that's easy money. So then if you want some easy money, McElroy minus 8,000 to finish in the top 5, including top.
Just guarantee the win.
Yep. And they won't take any money. There's not a bet for Rory to finish just in the top 10. They're like, no, of course he's going to do that. Also, not a bad number. You have to go very low. Scotty Scheffler plus 4,000. Take home the win. Not terrible.
No.
I throw $5 on that. If my small government state would let me make my own decisions.
Small government, unless it's sin. I don't like the sin here in Texas. But I agree with you. Legalize gambling. Legalize it all.
Legalize it and put in some guardrails.
Yeah,
some
sure.
guardrails.
Sure.
You can limit the amount that we bet. I'm okay with that. Limit it to like biggest bet you can put down is like $100 at a time.
Except for the Adelsons, get out. I don't want your casino. I don't want it all. Just go.
Bye, Luca.
Yeah.
Well, you realize there's a strong chance that the Adelsons are trying. Oh, that's gonna be a flag.
Yeah,
that was a forced collar.
Big first down too. On top of it,
with a forced collar.
Nakua's brother.
Yeah, that's Puka Nakua's brother. Yeah,
Oh, you nailed that.
Well, as a Cowboys fan, you should know that play very well.
The horse collar?
Yeah,
we're the ones who created it. Yep.
Well,
Roy Williams.
you were the victim of it.
No, we took it.
You also had your receiver. When you had receiver Roy Williams, didn't he also break his leg on the play?
Roy Williams was a big horse collar guy. And remember the Eagles Super Bowl? Actually, against you guys, the Patriots. And Terrell Owens came back.
Yeah, he came back. His leg was still technically broken in that Super Bowl.
Roy Williams was the horse collar that got him to that point.
Roy Williams just kept horse. That's really the Roy Williams rule.
Yeah.
But also, how in the world was that not illegal before that? Like, maybe. Oh my god!
Whoa, he's fast! Why is this the first time I've seen him? Jesus!
The
What
Brahmas
the-
defense sucks.
Sheridan, dude, that guy's got speed.
Welcome to the UFL, Jaden Sheridan. That
Look at
was fresh legs.
Look at
Also,
that burst, though. That was insane.
great blocking.
I think the Brahmas were shocked right when he got out there. They were like, oh, we don't know what to do with this. Bad angle tackling on the Brahmas.
Brahmas defense sucks so hard, and their head coach is Wade Phillips. How did that work?
I don't know. Well, it's year 3 of Wade Phillips, and usually that's when Wade Phillips stops Wade Phillips.
But not on the defense.
No, that's what he's known for. Starts losing the edge, but there you go. We got offense this time, though, guys,
Well,
and we're over.
Brahmas have to score a touchdown next drive.
But the over/under's moving to 49.5.
Yeah, it looks like the pregame over was 35.5, so
Mhm.
that's obviously a hit. They stopped him.
Well, if you're the Brahmas right now, this has got to be frustrating. Your offense is actually doing all right, but now your defense is just bad.
Your defense
It's not a good defense.
sucks.
Yeah.
Nice catch. Save.
Dang, man, though. He's got legs.
That was a great play.
Jaden Sheridan.
But the Brahmas fall for everything. They just take everything they see on defense at face value, and then, oh, that's not what you were doing? Huh. Well, I guess you can score now.
Sheridan decided.
Like that guy just.
I'm done. I'm out of here. See you guys.
They had him stop behind the line, and the defender didn't even put his arms up.
Yeah.
He just spun away from him. He was stopped behind the line.
It was a sick move, though. I mean,
Like, what was that defender doing? He didn't even put his arms up. He just right there. He had the ball, but I think his eyes were on Perkins still.
yeah, he must have been a little confused. That's where play action and all that stuff.
But again, if they would put a spy on Perkins and the defender's not doing that, the defender's going to where the ball should be.
There's things you have to do you can combat it,
And they're not.
but the brilliance of play action is that.
It was
confusion.
It was fantastic. But
And if your defense has to do something
goodness. Why did I pick the Brahmas? Why?
I don't know. They were a good team last year. So this
Well, I picked them to the closest team.
And they still have Anthony McFarland. I love Anthony McFarland. He's pretty good. Offensive line.
Mons played well today.
And Mon's doing all right.
But okay, why are they? That's the 5th or 6th time they've run that exact play in the last 2 drives.
McFarland still got you. No, that's Lovett, who's also good.
Who's also good, but yeah, you got 3-4 yards, but
They have a really good 1-2 punch.
stop running this. Is Nolan upset about something still? Is he mad that they scored?
Well, Mike Nolan's a big defense guy, so he's probably upset with some gap that didn't get hit or something like that. They're really big on that.
You got your 4 yards, okay.
And he is a perfectionist. He's
Lovett's still back there.
to his fault, I think.
Oh, that was a duck.
I think he got hit while throwing, right?
He got it out and got hit, but
Or maybe he just
he raced to get it out. At least he got it to an empty spot.
Mhm.
But a heads-up defender had that picked. There was no heads-up defender.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness!
Not good. Mike Nolan was counting how many men are on the field.
They've done that a few times today.
Yeah. He's like, ooh, 42, do a little trash shot.
Michigan's happy. They've got them. They know it. Timeout. End of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go.
This is an exciting one, though. I'm seeing a lot of offense. You wanted offense.
And we got it. We got it. We were worried when we had to pick this game as game of the week with our schedules. We were worried about what we were going to get.
Mm-hmm.
I think we lucked into a good one.
Yeah. Brahmas have been not having that many good games this year, so hopefully we get just an exciting game.
Yep. Colin Morikawa at 2 under through 2 holes, 5 under for the tournament. Justin Rose, after the tough day yesterday, birdied his first to get up to 6 under. He's a full 6 back. But remember, it's pretty much a 3-person show today. McIlroy's at 12 under. He tees off in 15 minutes, followed by DeChambeau at 10 under. And then Corey Connors will be teeing off with Patrick Reed in the penultimate.
Patrick Reed, everyone loves to hate.
He doesn't help himself. He really doesn't.
I like controversial players, I guess.
During his Captain America days, like 8-10 years ago, when he was young and brash, it was good, and he started to back it up. But then, like,
he's shady.
He pushes the line. He's that guy that you're playing a match with on a random Sunday for $1 a hole, and he's no one's looking. I'm gonna kick the ball over. No one's looking. I'm gonna don't pull that crap.
Right. Well, they're getting pharmaceutical ads. That's a lot of money. Right?
Yeah. And I'm assuming this is going to be an ad for killing roaches.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big thing here in Texas. They're everywhere.
If you want to know about roaches, I can help you with that.
We got them dealt with. We see them very rarely now.
My college apartment. It's bad.
Yeah, we make it easy. We just get every other month. We get a company swims by. They do treatments. No bug issues.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good in this house. I haven't seen any. Got it in the garage one time.
Oh yeah, they'll sneak into the garage once in a while.
Oh, we had a lot. Like the German roach, but somehow we got poison the hell out of it.
Bryce Perkins right now, front runner for Player of the Week, I think.
I think so. He's having a really good game.
In our 3 things segment this week,
Well, they're mad.
That might be something we can.
That's you out there, Rob.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's an offensive for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was hyping. He was hyping up. They had a balanced attack, but now you don't have the time left to. I know it's still a full quarter, but these quarters go quick. You don't have the time to keep running it up the middle, but I expect to see another one play right here. Oh, good. You didn't get it. There you go. First down.
Basically told the offensive line, you've got to give them just a little bit more time, huh? They didn't give it to him.
That was, oh my, that's worth a replay. Challenge that. Because forward progress.
I would accept that challenge. This is pretty big.
Forward progress. He was past the sticks.
If he got it. Now, I don't know where he caught it, if he got the first down. He definitely got more than
Come on,
Rats
ABC,
game.
show us a replay. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with that, actually.
ABC, ESPN, they're used to the NFL style of things. They like to keep it secretive. Oh, they gave it to him. They overruled it.
Okay, they did. Okay, good.
That is a waste of a play.
And I don't think they're giving enough to McFarland.
I mean, Lovitz looked good.
He's good.
McFarland had the biggest play of the day for the Brahmas.
I think he's the better. in my opinion.
Uh,
I like Lovett, though.
Peyton-
Lovett's good.
Peyton Party doesn't.
Brahmas do have a good 1-2 punch.
And Lovett's been getting the majority of the snaps this season.
Yeah. I think Lovett's been the third down back, I guess.
Go, go, go.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
So Kellerman got the first down. They're driving again.
But they still
more offense.
You want to see him if they're gonna score. You want to see him scoring with 10 minutes left, getting a stop and getting the ball back.
Yeah.
I want to see a little more urgency.
Love that. I love that kind of stuff. It didn't work, but man,
It's okay.
just keep them on their toes.
Yep.
We'll play action and around. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Confuse the defense at all costs. So he's got a little flash too, though. I kind of like this
I'm
quarterback.
liking what I'm seeing Peyton Party so far. You know, he keeps showing some good things. He might be their head coach next year.
Ooh, good stiff arm. I love it, but did not.
Where's the urgency?
They just passed back.
It's third down now. Third and long. That was not. He's relying on that run to the left side a little bit too much.
He must see something, though. And he did get some yards out of it, but,
Not enough on second down.
well, it looked like he got past the first leg, but
They swarmed. They were ready.
they swarmed. They were ready.
So they do. If you also get the game on, they do occasionally tee into the mics for you to actually hear what the quarterbacks are saying, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And
Ooh! Oh, that could have been bad.
how did he drop it?
Oh, no, that could have been bad.
How did he drop it?
I don't know. And
Mod and that receiver were.
I think it was
It was
Lovett.
Harris.
Lovett was open, too.
And again,
Lovett actually could have done something.
but I couldn't tell who that was. Yeah, Harris seemed confused. He's supposed to do that. He
No,
gets-
it's the right route. I think just Kellerman made a bad decision. That was just bad.
You got to go for it. Fourth down.
Oh,
It's not quite the game here yet, but
it's big
I
possession.
mean, the Brahmas can't stop them. There, it's a
What
good-
a pass by Kellen Mon.
That
Oh
was-
my God. He got that in triple coverage. He just fired
great
it
catch by 13. I can't see his name, but that was well done.
Gapped it into that hole. Look at that. Oh, what a throw. Good job, Kellen Mon.
And we're throwing again. Good. Okay, move. Holding. It's coming
Just throw
back.
it,
Just yeah.
That's a bad time for a holding call.
That's a drive killer right there.
Which one of them?
Oh, no. Oh, it was illegal use of the hands on Michigan.
The holding call.
Well, that's usually what it is.
Usually.
All right. First down, Brahmas. And 17 tripped and fell. Look at that. I liked it.
Like 5.
I liked that play call was at least a little different with the
Maybe.
little pop pass.
Or it's okay. Met in the middle.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll take a shot in the end zone in the next couple plays. Maybe not now.
These are some
Back
bad
10
times.
yards.
These are some bad times to make these mistakes. False start. Come on, guys.
That's 10 yards, right? Or is it 5 yards?
5 yards. 5 yards.
So honestly, I'd take a shot in the end zone right here. You're taking too long to score.
Big play route.
Well, we're inside 10 minutes. You're down. Michigan's going to get the ball back. So you need to get a stop and the ball.
You want my honest opinion? I don't think this offensive line can stop them long enough to get a big play off.
Well, what about a deep slant?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It has to be quick.
Well, now what?
I don't know.
The ref's talking.
I think it's a time clock. We're
They're
going to
fixing the clock. Yep, they just added 10 seconds. From 9:25, we got 9:35 left. Yeah, I will say with the score bug that the UFL has here, they have so much information, but nowhere do they find this. Well, get rid of the UFL logo, maybe put it in the top corner, and then put the what you are.
Ooh, I don't agree with that. Well, 3rd and 11.
If you can get in a field goal range, you can kick it. If you
I think
think
they're in field goal range.
at the end of it, if you think your defense can actually stop,
Maybe that was the design of that play. They were like, okay, we can get a 3rd down, but be in field goal range, so we can kind of figure out what to do here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough field goal, but he has a leg. Oh, bad snap.
Bad snap.
You gotta get it. No.
Absolute comedy of errors. It's like San Antonio's like, oh, we can get competitive here. We might have a chance. The amount of times they have shot themselves in the foot on this drive alone is unbelievable.
Yeah, it was starting off as a good drive.
That was the center just mucked the whole thing up.
Yeah, once the snap's done, dude, you still got to block.
4th and 24. You got to kick it.
Happen?
I know they're down by 8, but I feel like you got to try to down this. Otherwise, you give them the ball back at midfield to Michigan. The game's over. I feel like if your defense is going to get a stop, you either get a stop either way. At least get a stop
I
now.
don't think you can make it that far. And I disagree with this too. I actually don't like the Hail Mary attempt that they're going to be doing here.
Well, they got to go 24 yards. That's why I say punt it.
Oh, that's what you meant by kick it. Yes.
Punt it.
I
You gotta
disagree
punt
with
it here.
this. It's 4th and 24.
You need your defense to make a stop either way.
And like I said earlier, I just don't think they have the offensive line to stop.
Michigan called a timeout. Maybe that.
Michigan called it? That's dumb. What are you doing?
Okay, so now if I'm Wade Phillips, who actually I haven't seen on the sideline once today. If I'm Wade Phillips, this is where I send the punt team out.
Yeah, where is Wade?
I haven't seen Wade once. They've been all on Peyton party, which is the big story. But honestly, if I was just tuning in for the first time, I would assume Party's the head coach because he's the only guy who's shown.
I know, right? Even when they were on defense.
Yeah.
I disagree with this, though. I mean, you got one timeout from Michigan. That's actually kind of nice. But
Yeah.
You tricked them, go punt it now. But that's not their approach. Oh, this is dumb. I disagree with this.
I don't see how they convert it.
What are you going to do? Try to snap them off sides to get... Oh, maybe that's how they're going to get their
Now
field goal range.
they're going to call a timeout. They're not moving.
Oh, but they can afford a delay game. Okay, I see what they're doing now. They can afford
They
a
get the delay game,
So-
more room.
Michigan Panthers, if they're smart. they're
And
gonna-
now it's all on the Brahmas defense. Well, first it's on the punter.
So let me get this straight, Mike. Nolan, you called a timeout for a dummy snap.
No, he called the timeout because he
What?
had everyone back there ready for a punt. Oh, they declined the penalty.
Of course you do. Yeah, you don't give the punter the leverage. He wants the 5 yards.
Yeah, but so now they punted anyway. So I was like, do they go out there and do it all over again? But now you're just wasting time. So punt it.
They're quite literally winging it, huh?
Yeah.
Brad Wing.
Hopefully.
Mike, you got fooled, dude. I think you got fooled. I think you thought they were.
Well, they shouldn't need 3 timeouts anyways. So.
Man, he waited the last second to get that kick in.
Come on. Oh! What was 80 doing?
Flag. What's a flag?
He was in the end zone and he touched the ball.
Why do you throw a flag though? It's a delay game. Or it's just a touchback.
And he hurt himself. What was he was still focused on watching the ball. He didn't run up and knock it down.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. It's hard to tell at these angles, but
And also, this is it's minor league football. It's not D1 college football. It's not the NFL.
A lot of these guys played in college, though. Think about that.
Right.
And a lot of them played D1. You should know the basics. This isn't Pee Wee football.
The punter executed.
They're getting paid to play football.
The punter executed.
Yeah, he nailed this.
And that number 80 just, again, another. The Brahmas don't want to win this game.
Yeah, another mistake.
They played so well. And then, wow.
And got hurt. I don't think there was an actual flag. Did the ref just not know?
I think if you touch the ball while you're in the end zone, it's a flag.
I don't think it's a flag.
It's not a penalty. It's just acknowledging that it's an illegal touch, so it's going to be a touchback to go up.
I thought they would use the hat. I guess I don't know. What's the problem with that? Well, stop on.
Yeah. They need to stop it. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And then for those of you wondering, Bryson and Rory are now on the tee. Rory has the honors, of course. It's going to be a great day. We've had a great football game to get us going this morning into the early afternoon. And then, if you're like us, we won't be live streaming the Masters. We will be doing our own thing. But if you're like us, that's how you're going to spend the rest of your day watching what should be an unbelievably thrilling showdown. Rory versus Bryson. Can Corey Connors from Canada come in and steal the moment? It's going to be a lot of fun. There was one drive yesterday, I think, Rory hit just about 370. If he can keep cranking it, it's going to be impressive. But Rory's been here before, and he's blown it. So we'll see.
Big start.
Masters app's pretty cool. Like when I have it open, you can have the broadcast up, and if I switch away, it just puts it in the screen.
Sure. First time on the Masters app?
I haven't with this phone. This phone's I had a much older phone before, so it's a struggle here. The Masters app might be.
You on Android now?
No, this is iPhone, but it's a modern iPhone versus the XR that I had for about 7 years. Oh, it went right.
Is that a heart tattoo? What is that?
I'm not sure. And Rory went into the fairway bunker on his first drive, folks. The drama is here. All right, here we go. Brahmas gotta get a stop. They gotta get a stop. A turnover would be big time, but
There was a penalty.
there's absolutely no need. Yeah, so all that, and it was
That was a 40-yard mistake.
literally a 40-yard mistake. Oh, and then looks like Bryson's hooking it into the woods on the left. Corey Connors, you're not out of it, sir. We're going to have some adventures.
Okay, they're playing serious pressure here. The Brahmas are saying.
Well, that's what worked earlier.
Yeah, we're not going to give you an inch.
Good. That was good D there. Good D.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can't. And this is more cool stuff. Like they're breaking down the play. The UFL's got a lot of really smart stuff the NFL can learn from as far as game day, TV experience.
I think it's broadcast well,
including, of course, our live stream.
Of course.
But
we could jump in on the NFL.
Good.
Just don't know how much, what reactions we're going to get. NFL's a little different.
Yeah.
Oh
my goodness.
He's hurt.
Is that another
Did they just run into each other?
big comedy error by the Brahmas? Like, he's laughing. He's laughing. He was about to step out of bounds. He goes, what just...
I don't think I want to see this play. I kind of want to move on to the next one.
Why do they keep... Can I see a replay of what just happened? Okay, UFL, I was giving you so much credit. And now you're still focused on this. Get away from this. Show the big mistake.
It's done now.
UFL.
Yeah, because I have
too much.
I have no
too much.
I have no clue what happened. Yeah, he's upset. I don't know what he's upset about.
He's like, why are we still doing this? Can you show the replay of the Brahmas are like really screwing themselves over. This is impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Brahmas could have won this game. They could have been competitive. Instead, this last drive and a half, it's like watching a bunch of Pee Wee players playing football for the first time.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. That's what's happening right now. The Michigan Panthers are just, a better, I think, coached team. Better right now.
I don't know what the Brahmas are doing. I kind of talk about them, though.
Right. I think that's the idea of those commercials.
Probably, yeah. They're like $5 boxes. Fantastic value.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Very
Filling.
Don't know about the health implications. Very filling. Well, we are in the fourth quarter, so we should probably take a look at next week's schedule.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what our game of the week's going to be next week. As we go into week 4, we're already looking at 40% of the season done. All right. The Friday night game, Memphis at Michigan. That doesn't excite me too much. The Saturday 11:30 game, though. The Battlehawks travel to Choctaw Stadium.
Okay. That's a big one.
I think, because then otherwise a 6 p.m. Saturday game, all-time Central here, we're in the Central area, is Birmingham going to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sunday game, Brahmas playing the Defenders.
What was the first one? I missed that.
Memphis at Michigan.
Memphis at Michigan.
Once again, it looks like the Saturday matchups are kind of where it's at. I would lean towards the...
It's at 11:30?
11:30.
Okay.
Because then they're just going to do one game on Sunday next week. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
You think we would have done one game on Sunday this week going up against...
The Mets.
The UFL has a lot of good things going for it. They've also made a lot of curious decisions where they're not helping themselves out as far as growing the game.
Yeah, like understanding dead ball fouls.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. We might need a 5-minute Nick Rants segment on this week's podcast.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
But again, UFL.
What are they doing in the NBA for ISO? This is an ISO play. Rob, let me help.
The Brahmas are... Geez, at this point, I mean, the field goal's there. Three to four crucial mental errors.
Yeah, they're out of focus right now.
The Brahmas are the worst team in the UFL.
Except Steele. I like him. He's good.
Is he the guy that got the block?
Yeah, the cornerback,
Yeah.
22. He's good. He got something there.
Yeah. The Brahmas are far and away the worst team in the UFL. And do we have any proof of life on Wade Phillips? Has anyone seen him today?
I mean, I'm sure it's being reported out there. If he's not at the game, I just haven't seen anything that indicates.
How do you not show the head coach once?
I'm wondering if he's just not feeling well.
No, I'm sure he's there now on the sideline. They're just not showing him.
It is shocking. I'm not showing once.
Especially when they're on defense.
So what are we doing now? We're going with the Battlehawks versus the Renegades.
That's what I would lean with early on.
Our first Battlehawks broadcast.
Yeah, I can't put us through. I can't put the fans through a third Brahmas live stream. I just can't do it.
I don't know if you can handle it.
They're so bad. Their defense is so bad.
We'll get every team except the Memphis Showboats.
Oh,
Go, pick six.
defense is
Pick
so.
six.
It should have been go.
He's gone. He is gone. He is gone. Oh, wow. What a play. Oh,
Their defense is so good.
Yeah.
Their defense is so good.
Oh, we got a game here.
Wow.
We got a game
Why
here.
were they throwing the ball? They didn't need to throw the ball.
They're back in it, buddy.
I think logic says you just go for 2 here.
Oh, man.
Why?
Did this whole thing turn?
Bryce Perkins, you're not looking like you're going to get a third team slot on
Not after that one. No, you lost your
that
player
was,
of the week.
that was at the same time, like
And
the
didn't make the tackle.
the receiver was open. 15 just read the play perfectly.
Yeah, it was welcome. He snuck up on him.
Wow.
Didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
Here's the go for 2. Then again, now you're giving Michigan the ball back. So.
Well, hey, you got something important done.
Oh, that's a flag. He didn't even play the ball.
They're demanding the flag. You saw the fans out there going go. Bah, bah, bah. I disagree with that.
Can you not challenge that?
They actually can. Yeah, you can absolutely challenge that. And
Again, we're showing Peyton Park. There it is.
Wade Phillips does exist, right?
Is he up? Because they didn't even show Phillips throw it. They just showed.
I don't know. Conspiracy hats coming on. What's going on?
Where's Wade Phillips, guys?
I'm looking it up. Is he not at the game?
I'm trying to pull it up on Twitter. Well, then wouldn't they be calling Party the acting head coach?
Yeah.
He's not on the sideline. He's in the locker room, not feeling well. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All is okay with coach and wishing him a speedy recovery. The bottom line on Twitter reported that about an hour.
Okay. All right. So
Second
who threw the
time-
flag?
It must be Party. That's why they keep showing him. So it's the second time in 3 games.
So,
Wade Phillips might not be the head. Yeah. So Scott Hable 2 hours ago. So this is what happens sometimes, y'all, when we don't have the volume actually up. Scott Hable, thanks for the tweet. Peyton Party's the acting head coach.
okay. Well, there you go. It would have been shown. Sorry, guys. Didn't see that one.
Hey, but you got a lot of awesome Austin local news and Masters updates.
And I gotta give a little credit to. Oh, they got it, bro.
Yeah.
They got the flag. So now they're going for 2 at the 1.
No, that was, I can't believe the refs didn't throw it immediately.
Yeah, that was pretty bad call, guys. Come on. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Go get your first down, or go get your 2 points. I think he got it. Yeah, he got it.
And clean.
And he got it.
It's a tie game.
Holy
Now
shit.
defense, let's
Let's
go.
go. This is smart. This is smart party.
I do hope Wade Phillips is going to be okay, but back-to-back weeks, he has not been feeling well and not been on the sideline.
I like the chest bumping.
We might be seeing Peyton Party taking over going forward, which would be the 3rd out of 8 head coaches.
Should be crazy. Don't know. Look at this. I love this. It's good chest bump.
I do hope Wade Phillips is okay.
I like the story that Party went from the special teams coordinator to
Head coach.
coach by the end of the week.
In a week, yeah.
Like, talk about climbing the corporate ladder there, buddy.
Yeah.
he did a good job.
Great job. Rory just hit a horrible putt on one. I think he's
Rory, he's showing.
going to drop at least one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, big return here. Oh, no.
He's not. Yeah.
But he got out the field. Corey Connors did bogey the first hole.
Shout out to Throwback Hoops. Oh, this was a while ago.
Yeah, we should have been on Twitter. We'll be on Twitter a little bit more throughout the game next week to make sure we are current. We're also going to make sure we get an earpiece or something in so we're actually hearing what's going on.
Just a funny line, though. Wade Phillips looks like a guy who can't figure out how the critters are getting under his fence.
They did, Wade. They did.
We've all been there, buddy.
Yeah, McElroy with a double bogey to start his round.
Sunday Rory showing up.
He just brought in about 5 other guys into contention.
Which is good for the back 9, right? Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
just on 1. We're just on 1.
I'm sorry. What do you call the back 9 in the Masters? It's actually a special.
Yeah, you're not supposed to call it the back 9. It's
It's
the second something. The second 9.
the second show or something. Yeah.
Masters have a lot of rules.
Fuck a little bit.
But yeah, now if I'm the Panthers, I don't know if I'm throwing the ball. I'm just going to try to get in the field goal range and kick it.
Yeah, which is good for you because that would be within your line. Yeah. And if it goes into overtime, we're only talking about a couple points here. So, yeah.
Of course, we would go into overtime when we're getting ready to watch Augusta.
Yeah.
But this has been the best. This might be the best game of the season so far.
It's pretty exciting.
And Bryce saves his par, and we got ourselves a good old-fashioned shootout. This is going to be a great Sunday. We got a shootout. We threw it and it worked. Great play by Perkins.
I mean, he had all the pressure on him.
And now they're in field goal range. They can run the clock all the way down. The Panthers are clearly the better team today.
Well,
More complete.
yeah,
More complete team. The defense,
they weren't crisp.
the Brahmas defense leaves so much to be desired. But here we are with a tie game. Oh, and a mistake.
Neither of that did. Yeah, which one? Okay, who runs a zone read in the same direction? I've never seen that before, right?
Minor.
I don't like that play call.
So he is the head coach, and we are sitting on.
So what happened is the defensive lineman stopped the running back, and Perkins ran into that.
Yeah.
Like it didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, obviously our eyes are going to be on Augusta after this, but the Defenders Battlehawks game,
It's gonna be good.
that's exciting. If the Defenders can win that game,
Huge.
they're putting everyone on notice. I expect Battlehawks to take care of it.
Well, by far, that's the battle for the number 1 spot in the power rankings, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
That's it. Whoever wins.
The Brahmas are trying to stay out of the bottom of the my power rankings right
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think they're definitely out of the bottom after this game. Either way.
now.
Well, I
You
don't
think
know.
the Showboats,
Yeah, Showboats.
if they win, they're the Showboats at the bottom to me. But if they lose, they're the only 0-3 team.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I guess. You're
And
right.
the comedy of errors that we saw. I mean, yeah, they got lucky. That defender read the play beautifully. He picked it off, returned it for the touchdown. That play was great.
That was pretty good.
But I mean, the 40-yard mistake by number 80 there.
Not good.
Um,
Not good. That was pretty bad.
So if I'm the punter, I'm furious. You did everything. You did everything perfectly, exactly what you're asked to do. Which, hey, it worked out. It's all good. But
Yeah, we got ourselves a really good one, folks. We might be going to overtime. Rob has not experienced a UFL overtime, which is a wild show. So it's the equivalent of a shootout in the NHL.
yeah, is it all kickers?
No, it's not all kickers, but you get one play and that's it.
Oh, it's one play at a time.
I believe so.
From what, like the 10, the 20?
Yeah, so they each team trades, so you get a shot at the end zone from the two, I believe, and I think they keep backing them up as the overtime goes on.
And then at some point,
You get 3 shots at it.
and then it's a kicker game.
No kickers, but you get one play, you get it, you're up one, then the other team gets a shot at it, and if they don't get it, they're
So what happens?
it's 1-0.
They back all the way up. They just. When do they stop? Probably to like 10 or something.
Yeah, I would assume that the 10. And I could be getting it a little wrong here, but basically what it is, one shot, and they have to answer for 3.
All right.
So they get three plays. No matter what, you get 3 plays. You just see it, but I understand the big
Shocking.
Oh,
Send a text. Yeah, they're getting 2-0 versus 2-0. Defenders look hyped. They look ready. Those uniforms look nice.
Which ones? Defenders? Yeah, they got good.
I really don't like the Panthers uniforms. This might be the worst uniform combination in the league that we're seeing right now. Brahmas Panthers.
Biggest fan of Showboats.
I like the Showboat logo.
Yeah, the logo's good, but
There you go. Didn't let
Roughnecks
through.
have, I think, the best logo.
Oh, yeah. Roughnecks logo is the best. I do like the Renegades.
It's the blue and red, but it's.
I like their logo. They really overdo the navy blue. I think.
I don't know. I kind of like.
It's a
I like the line in the middle of the number too. It's just kind of a weird look, but I think it's cool. Yeah. Let's go party.
Well, my logic with the baby blue is if you're gonna have that much jersey, don't have it.
Yeah, something maybe
That's
different. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do. What do you want them to wear? Black
No.
pants, white.
Black. Oh, a white helmet. The bandit. Good.
No, you think that'd be cool? Yeah, a little too artsy fartsy with the panther. Just put a panther up there and make their eyes that highlight blue.
And I don't understand for me I don't know. I don't think of those colors when I think of Michigan.
Yeah. Or Panthers, actually.
Or Panthers.
But I might not know. Maybe
And
Michigan's got a
to
lot of
me,
Panthers.
also to me, like the uniforms seem very similar to the Stallions.
Yeah. Similar style team, too. Really.
Yeah. 3rd and 6. This is huge. And they're gonna.
What a big pass. He only had one little window to throw it between, and he did it.
And the defender was trying to catch up.
It's a spot. There was only one spot in that whole entire thing. He nailed it. I think the genius of the accent is
helmet?
that's the
And
Detroit Lions color.
Right, the helmet, and it's on the spot on the pants, too.
Yeah, so you get away with people wearing Detroit Lion gear. It'd be okay.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's not a ton of people buying USFL gear. Oh, stretch that shirt out a bit. But look how quickly they just drove up. They just drove down the field so fast.
Yeah, it's looking like
you got to think at this point you're just gonna. I mean, you get to touch. I liked what I saw from Peyton Party today. I really liked what I saw from the Brahmas offense for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
They had a few dumb errors there at the end, but the offense looked better than it has all season. Welcome to the show, Peyton Party. But my goodness, their defense is so bad. They had that pick six. Wonderful. That's one play. That's probably one of like 3 plays you did well the entire game.
The offense looks a lot better than it did for the first 2 weeks. So
yeah, no, the offense is great, but they're not going to win a game if they can't stop anyone. The Panthers don't have a good offense, and they're here throwing up. They're going to have at least 26 points to win the game.
Yeah, and I think it's a stacked offense. So it's not my favorite.
Perkins showed it some life, but he also showed a little bit of white. Oh my! Oh, they got so lucky they got it back.
Oh man,
that could have
been it.
Both team centers have had some bad snaps today.
It was a bad catch on Perkins at least.
Oh, that was low. That was low.
It's just weird.
Like that wasn't even above his knee.
Even for the UFL, you don't expect snappers to do that now.
No, not in shotgun. But both teams now have done that.
God, he's beating himself up. I'm sure Johnson.
And remember, if you haven't checked out our pod yet, we got all the weeks up. And our week 3 pod still is a lot of fun to watch and listen to. You can see what we were thinking going into this week with, I know there's only 1 game left, but it's an enjoyable listen. We will be having our week 4 pod go live probably at some point on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll update you on all the socials during the week for when that's going to go live. But make sure you're following along at UFL Homer Hour on Twitter, on YouTube, at Nick and Rob Homer Hour on Instagram. Give us a follow and tag along for the rest of the season. Minute 38 to go. Yeah, yep. And then run it down, kick the field goal.
That's risky. I think that's risky.
The Brahmas aren't scoring. The Brahmas.
All they have to do is get a field goal.
But they're going to have to. But they've shown they can't drive. They haven't shown you anything about being able to quick strike yet this game. Even earlier in the 4th quarter when there was like 10 minutes to go, they were methodically moving down the field.
I'm just thinking you could close this game.
Well, you got to kick it now.
Yeah.
But also, look, no timeouts for the Brahmas. They ruined it earlier.
But if you get a first down, that stops the clock.
It doesn't stop the clock. It pauses the clock.
Well, it still pauses it to a point where you can just get a quick snap. I think it takes 2 seconds, 3 seconds to get it off. Yeah, 54 seconds.
But it's not enough time to huddle up and call a play. You're still calling it hot.
No, you're spiking.
Yeah.
It's a no huddle spike.
But again, they haven't shown they can quick strike it all today. Their defense has been. Offense has been so much better than it was the first 2 weeks.
Who knows? They already blocked one.
They already blocked one. Potter's only 4 for 7 on the season.
Harry's cousin.
But he looks confident. Also, he looks kind of short for a kicker, huh?
Yeah, the kickers look strange across the board. Have you seen the Stallions kicker?
Yeah.
He's a big old boy.
I mean, it works, right? And
almost got the block, though. That was close. That was close.
But they got it.
So you got 51 seconds. You have to return it in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they
Unless they shank it.
Or give him the touchback and say, I don't care, but I think it's a bad call.
Oh. Rose dropped a shot, so he's still 4 back. And yeah, Rory is, or I think we're going to have, unless he can figure something out, we're looking at another Rory collapse. It's starting to get hard to watch this. It's too bad.
Rory being Rory.
I mean, hey, golf's hard. It's a mental game. I make so many mental mistakes every time I play.
Each time he plays bad on Sunday, though, I think it's just ruining his mindset because it's starting to build. Everyone's saying, Sunday Rory.
Granted, I would take Sunday Rory and all those millions and just never winning a Masters. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. He's doing it. What you got, party? Down stuff up. He's getting ready.
Yeah, I do wonder what's going on with Wade because obviously he traveled with the team. So they're gonna have to go a long
Maybe
way.
he got hit with COVID at the last second. Didn't
Well, no, because this last week he didn't coach either.
I don't know.
So that's a long time for anything. I hope it's easy. I hope it's a simple thing. I hope he's healthy. All right, 15 for 25, 130 yards. Well, Kellen, you're gonna have to throw for nearly 200 total in this game for y'all to win. Yeah, if I'm the Brahmas right now, I'm thinking end zone. I'm not thinking kick because you need to get so much yardage already. Great, that's a great start.
You got to get the first down.
Oh my goodness! Was his knee down?
I think his knee was down. I think they're going to review that. Obviously, they're going to review it, but
how? Oh my goodness! The Brahmas don't like winning. Down. Oh no! It was out.
Close.
It was out.
That's actually close.
Oh my goodness!
I think it's close.
Just go.
It's if they're going to give him that
It's
position.
out.
Right there.
It's out. I don't want it to be out, but I think it is.
It doesn't take
Oh.
much to have possession. It really doesn't. All you have to do is squeeze it between your arm
And Dean is the one making the call, right? On
Yeah.
these reviews.
Yeah, it's only Dean, and he's talking about it right now. Actually, we'll see what he's saying.
It looks like they're looks like they're coming back down.
Wow. Okay, that was controversial, but I think all you have to do is squeeze that ball against
The Brahmas are allergic to winning. My goodness, guys!
It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much for possession.
They're filling a whole blooper reel of not top 10 plays in in a quarter.
Maybe Dean Blandino just wants to entertain. He's like, give me the ball. Just give me the ball.
That was close. If it was the NFL, I bet you that would have been a turnover.
Get out of the way, ref. Let's go.
Just making sure everything was set.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Oh,
Jeez,
get out of
Kellen.
balance. Get out of balance. All right.
Man, they hit Kellen.
He's excited. I like the confidence from the kicker, but
Nothing. Just bad. It's bad.
I think he might have seen that play was blown up and he just winged it. But again, they need to move, and they're just trying. And they only have 28 seconds, and they're just trying to get 7-8 yards each throw. They got to do something.
I think they're relying on the first down, stopping the clock, not stopping it, but
Yeah,
pausing it,
You
and getting whatever they need done.
you don't have time. This is not a hurry.
I mean, they're playing like practically a prevent defense. They're not going to give them a big play. He's running
Step
out of time.
up. No, you got to throw it there.
What a hit! Nice job, Kellen.
Got the first down.
That was awesome.
Got the first.
You got the first down. You got to hurry though. You got to hurry.
Spike it.
That's a spike. Get set.
Oh, injury timeout. Injury timeout.
If you're a Panther, dude, if it's a hand injury, I know it sucks. You got to get off the field.
No, it's not.
It's like,
He cramped up.
oh, dude,
He's giving the Brahmas life.
I would roll off that field.
Giving life.
If I was in this position, I would
Still getting
roll.
38 following along with us. Thank y'all. This is coming down to the wire.
Oh.
Definitely the most exciting finish we've seen yet, because I think we're blacking out a certain game from our memories at the moment.
Which one? Oh, it's
As far as finish goes.
oh, it is not blacking out. It is not blacking out. I'll remember that. You know me. I hold on to these things.
You do.
I'll never forget you.
All right, we're interviewing the kicker. He's ready. Yep, he's confident. He needs to be confident.
And the Brahmas should keep in mind that they can always false start and get a free play. If you're going to throw a pick, that's the time. That's the time to do it. Make sure your player false started.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, geez, wouldn't get offsides. That's not. Now they're going to give them a false start. They're going to say false start.
Was it 68 again? Oh, it's on defense. It's on defense. It wasn't on 68, 97.
He got fooled, and I guarantee you he flinched. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was straight up. That was straight up
That's
offsides. That was a good call by the refs.
Yeah, 68.
68 did a good job.
Who was my goat of the week after week 1.
Yeah.
That's the first time we've seen his number all day today, so he's tightened up. I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Your offensive line. You don't want to know much about it.
Only used but at some point they got to take a strike. 17 seconds left. You still need at least 25 yards.
Out of bounds. Huh?
No, that's fine. But at some point, you still need 25 yards. You only got 3 plays.
I mean, they're playing
I want
way soft. Actually, this is a bad time to play soft by the Michigan
I want to
Panthers
see.
because they don't need much.
Get out of. Oh, he kept him in. He kept him in.
Run.
And that's where. That's the game.
No, I think they got it. Oh, my Lord.
But that's the game. 3 seconds left.
It's at the 35-yard line, though. You're in field goal range. Mission accomplished. Moved on.
It's not at the 35.
It is at the 35.
No, it's.
They're,
As
what do you think it is?
It was at the 40, I thought.
No, if it was at the 40, they couldn't even kick it. They're going to go with it. All right, this is it, buddy. Do you have it in
Gonna be
you?
a massive kick.
He seems confident.
What's our yardage here?
He's not doing too much breathing. That's always good. I hate it when I see a kicker.
53. He's already made 1 from 55. No good.
No good. Oh, my.
He already had made 1 from 55, and he's
It was in his head.
yeah.
It was in his head. Oh, well.
All right, that's what we've seen so far. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to keep following on. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching along right now, at least like and hit a subscribe. You can find us on Twitter as well, and then on Instagram. UFL Homer Hour on Twitter. Nick and Rob Homer Hour on Instagram. Follow along. This was a great game. Those of you that are going to be diehards and watch the next one, enjoy. Our eyes are off to Augusta going forward. Thanks.
Yeah. And don't forget the game of the week next week. We already have it pre-planned. We're going to go with the 11:30.
11:30 on Saturday. I think that's what we're going to be looking at.
So if you want to join us, 11:30 on Saturday, Renegades versus Battlehawks. But other than that, see you guys later.
See ya. He rushed that kick.